Shut your mouth.
Hello, everybody.
Shut your mouth.
9, 8, 13.
Hey.
How is everybody tonight?
Bitches.
Well, it's E-Day. No, Bob, glad you can make it for the days that you inspired, okay?
Yep.
So nice of you to
Okay.
finally make it for 2 in a row.
E is for everybody.
He's for everybody.
Screw that. Who wants to keep it PG? Psh.
I'll be mixing during the show because chance to yet. But yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of fun tonight with this. I mean, it's a more open for your idea. Either E in your recipe name or E for your flavorings. You can use
E
both.
for eat my ass.
Yeah, I mean, you can name your.
Ew.
That sounds disgusting, but okay.
Swaggy was working on a flavor for that, Paul.
Yeah, he was. That's right.
So are you calling Uncle Paul a donkey?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure there's not much discrepancy. They both eat the same shit.
Who,
You gonna
who do
put
we
up with
have
that,
here?
Uncle Paul?
Did Buster Bell actually beat you?
Oh yeah.
Congratulations.
Train wreck today.
Buster Bell won.
No, he said
Oh,
he
second.
said
Second. Someone was
he
ahead
said
of
he
him.
was second. Paul was probably, or
Paul-
Dave was probably first. He
I
said
wasn't
No, it wasn't
first.
he
Dave.
said he was happy because at least he beat me. So you know what? Fuck you, Buster Bell.
Tabba.
Shut the fuck up.
Dave Lloyd.
Hello,
Let's see who
hello.
else is here. Lady
He
Liberty.
called me out. I'm allowed.
Canadian Vapor. We know that guy.
Well, I
And
would hope so. He's my
that's,
uncle.
that's it so far. So yeah. And Swaggy in chat? No, not this chat yet. Okay.
Hi, Steve.
Hi.
Yeah. Hi,
Well, you said
Steve.
hello in the chat, and I just didn't feel like typing it.
I did. I wanted to make sure because I was distracted.
And we broke out an older mod last night because of Odie Doodah. So I have to show it off. Cassie said I mentioned it because the Odie Doodah has 3 mods that he liked. He got 3 of the one he likes, talking about hardware. And they're like, well, I've got hardware. Yeah, he laughs and he goes, I got 3 of the same one because I liked it.
Yeah.
So I mentioned it and Cassie had the mod, but I didn't. She said she doesn't use it anymore. And I had to fix it. But I got the Vaporesso Gen. And feel on this thing is amazing. Love it.
But now that you fixed it, I do want it back.
That's my favorite
The
regulated
510,
mod.
the 510 was sticking, so I had to take it all apart, take it apart and clean the 510 from the inside.
I have
now it's
4 of
working great.
those.
What, the Vaporesso Gen?
Yeah, I have
Yeah,
4
I'm
of
telling
them.
you, dude.
These are great, and it's got the
that's-
barrage on top. That barrage looks good on there, don't it? Don't that
I
look
got
good?
Tim. I got 2 for the girl. They lasted her like 3 months, and literally that whole 510 just pulled right out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've
had a
heard
problem.
that
Some
is
of
a
them have-
problem with one of the batches, but
She had 2 of them. I bought them like 6 months apart, and
That happened to
they
my-
still ripped out.
It might depend
Oh,
on whether or
well.
not you might be banging it a little bit or the way you put it in your
Probably
pocket. Whatever.
it was press fitted 510.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
why.
Yeah, you don't fuck those press fit bullshits.
It's got a clamp on the inside that holds you at bottom, but it's plastic inside.
Yeah, it's
I had it apart last night to fix it.
you put heavy addies on top and you hit them a few times,
Yep,
done.
and the same thing with that 510 is kind of a little bit of a, let's just say, that's one cheap design. They kept the cost down for that 510 for sure. But it's effective and it's hitting hard now, and it wasn't hitting hard before when she had it. So it's the first time I think it ever hit hard.
so
Like I was
yeah,
burning my
that-
lips with spit back last night. It was hitting so hard. Hickerplop. But yeah, we got some good ones. A few, not many, but a few to go over tonight.
But that was the answer to the question. Kerplop was first.
Oh, Kerplop was first.
Mhm.
I'm not
Well, baby.
surprised. Not surprised at all. Kerplop
I
actually
haven't
quite
seen him
often.
in here. I don't even see Kerplop's message. So
It might have been too early, so it's not
Yeah.
showing.
Hey,
yeah.
when they get in the bidding war, they go for the early bird. And sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't.
Are you saying that Dad needs to go out for an early bird special?
Yes.
Yeah.
Don't tell him that. He'll probably bring back breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
For a week.
Not necessarily in that order. And no, I'm talking tonight before the end of the show.
Went out for a lovely steak on Sunday. Nice 20
See?
ounce rib steak.
And you didn't
bone
take
in.
your daughter? What the fuck, Dad?
Get a passport and I'll
What's
buy
up
you
with your
supper.
arm?
Mm.
What's
Hey?
up with your
What?
arm? You have no arm.
I have no arm.
Something there that's blocked. Oh, is it microphone maybe?
Oh, yeah, the microphone's right here.
Oh, okay. Because you moved over farther. Okay. I was trying to
Well,
figure
yeah,
it out.
so
I
my
was like, why
coffee
does she
showed.
keep on losing her arm?
I moved the camera so
guess I
both of the coffee showed behind me because if I
Mine's low
put
enough.
it in the center, I'm covering it up. See?
That's right.
Off to the side. And yes, I have the coffees
right.
because it goes with my wrap.
I hope everyone had a good weekend.
Yeah.
It's been well, we get spring weather finally. Finally getting spring weather here. I don't know if everybody else is getting the same thing. The snow's finally pretty much all melted. There's only a couple big snowbanks that fully gone yet.
It's warm enough in the freezing room that I'm wearing shorts
It was fucking 70 degrees here
and a
yesterday.
t-shirt.
Yeah. Like 60 here.
Yeah, a while before it's that here.
65 here
I
today.
think
I went
it's
out
60.
to
It was 60
get
earlier.
food for everybody and went out in shorts and a t-shirt. Exactly what I'm wearing now.
Nice, buddy.
I even
I
went
mean-
outside
I
today.
took my shorts off because we're on YouTube, and
Yeah, you
If
can't
you-
wear
if
pants
you're-
and shorts
yeah.
count.
if you're a real tuber of the U's, you can't wear pants. So
I mean, boxers is about the limit. Yeah. That's what Paul sometimes wears when he has to walk across the room.
I mean, you only see from here up anyway.
I mean, I'm just waiting for the day he forgets he didn't wear his boxers, got a tutu on that day, and walks over with panties on, and we're all going to see. That's going to be funny.
Oh my God, Uncle Paul, could you please come on the show in a tutu? That would be hilarious.
I got my thong on tonight.
Oh
speak for
God,
yourself,
I didn't need to
Cassie.
know that.
He likes to wear it in reverse. It gives a nice split.
Split the uprights, baby.
Listen, I have horror stories about men's thongs when I was working for the dry cleaners, okay?
Oh,
Yeah,
I
okay, let's get into that a little bit. The VSO OGs. Now Swaggy is discontinuing OGs. Is he discontinuing all of them?
I think there's some that like the teas and things. No.
Well, teas are
Because-
because there's nothing else. They don't have a raw.
Yes. The ones that don't have a raw 4, he's not.
What about OG
Did we actually-
Blueberry?
Did we
I
actually?
I
get
think that
confirmation,
one's
though?
staying. OG
I was gonna
Blueberry is staying.
At some
hope- I
point,
hope
'cause
OG
we keep
Pumpkin's
saying
staying, too.
Swaggy, he'll show up so we can try to get a confirmation from
Yeah,
There
he
is some
told
truth
me
to that.
he told me like a month ago that OG Blueberry was one of the ones that he was making an exception for, but he has too much stock, and not enough people are buying them right
He's
now
got
because
too many.
he dropped the price of the raws, and raws, a bottle of raw will last you fucking a year. That shit's it's very potent. You don't use a lot.
and that's if you mix with it every day.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I know that
Okay.
I thought that I heard that there was going to be some that were going to be saved. I don't know which one. So there's some truth to that. And it is,
Blueberry, pumpkin, espresso. I'm not sure. which
espresso's a
other
lot
one.
harder to use the raw. I find
Yeah.
that that's a little tricky. You almost have to.
I would imagine strawberry and
Yeah, there's probably going to be a few, but that'll be up to Swaggy to explain for sure because he's the one in charge of that. But yeah, there's some truth to it. But which has also got me confused because what's that mean for noms? Going to restock noms? Oh geez, because he can't do the. There, I'm not sure.
Well, you have fun
Questions?
working on shit in the shop, Kapot.
Well, I
Mm.
don't even know if they did another order yet. I think they still only have the
Huh.
first order over there, right?
I know Graham had said that they did a reorder on some stuff, I believe,
I
because
think
they
had
sold
to.
out really quick on a few.
Bitter
of the
sold
flavors.
up quick. I think butter sold out. Butter sold out quick. Rightfully so, by the way.
Butter raw is better.
Banana
it
sold out quick.
breaks my fucking heart because I mix a lot of beverages and the raws do not, they work.
They give
but
it texture.
They
They
don't
give
work.
texture.
Yeah, they don't work as good as the originals. So that's why you see a lot of my recipes. I use a lot of the OG flavors. You can sub them out for the raws, but
Oh, I do have news quick. I found out for sure for this morning from BCF. The code is going to stay 10% through next weekend. So next Monday, it's going to go back to 6%. So take advantage of that if you can. From Full City, it's 10% for my birthday until next Tuesday.
how
next Monday.
long?
Awesome.
How long is the
Awesome.
code for Canada? Is that just
Permanent,
forever? or
permanent, permanent.
Good.
Yeah.
Good shit. Perfect.
Bye, Kitty.
Yeah, that's in chat right now. I got that updated, and I got it updated on the website. If you forget, there's a list of all the codes and what percentages on the Advocate for Liberty
There's
website.
Swaggy.
He can
There's
answer the
Swaggy.
question.
Yeah, here's the question for you, Swaggy, since you weren't here. What OGs are you keeping? That more the list that you're getting rid of, I know, is higher. So I'd like to know what ones you're keeping, because there are a few that I kind of really like the OGs, especially we're getting to spring, summertime when I'd use them more. Funny.
They don't.
Like you said, Bob, they work better for like drink recipes
Mm-hmm.
where you
Yeah.
don't want that texture.
Yep. I mean, hey, they're all the raws. If you like the flavor in OG, you're gonna love it in raw form. But there is that extra texture, which a lot of the time people are looking for. They knock it down points because it doesn't have that texture. But for me, mixing beverages, I see that as a positive thing because I don't want to fucking taste skin in my drink. I don't want flesh in my drink. I want that shit juice.
There's nothing wrong with being pulpy, Bob.
And the other thing that is they don't come off
free
as
motherfucker.
They also don't come off as syrupy. They come up as natural flavor, but without that texture.
Tim and Paul are the only ones allowed to choke me. Say no to pulp.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, Duchess is going to be so disappointed when he finds that out.
It's okay.
Yeah,
he's at a
he's gonna cry.
Metallica concert again.
One of these days.
But yeah,
he's
right
gonna
now we have
help
what
him
was
out,
it?
dude.
Let me try and think. There's for the rest of this week until next Monday, we have 10% off at Bull City with AFL. We have 10% now at DIY juice in Canada. We have 15% at NOMS, and then 17% off BSO. So we have some codes there to help you out, and that's pretty good coverage in my opinion. I mean, those are the major sites I go to for most things. So there's a couple others I wouldn't mind having the code work at just to help out and make it easy to remember across platforms, and I'm trying to work on them. But these were the major ones, and we got them all.
Everything will be raw.
Okay.
The OGs are going to be phased out, but the pures will have more offerings.
Oh, good. I'm
No.
glad you had the pures coming. I was kind of Cassie was.
Dude,
Here,
OG blueberry
fall
is going bye-bye.
Tim,
Sucks.
you need to get me more pumpkin OG before it's gone. Please.
What's the peers?
Pure is
Like the
without
pure
the
pumpkin.
spices. Pure pumpkin, pure cranberry.
Pure cranberry.
Oh, right.
So far.
I forgot.
I didn't
about
realize
that.
there were actually spices in. Or what is it that's in cranberry that's pure is different? I'm really curious about that. Who's worked with it?
I have not.
Nobody.
As
Just
far
OBOG.
as-
Okay, that's good to know, Swaggy. Because some of the one like the butter, that we've got some people hooked on that one. Pretty easy. It's definitely the best butter out there.
Tim definitely got people hooked on that one over there, damn.
It's easy. It's easy. It's a good. I mean, okay.
There's
Butter and
nothing-
banana.
there's
Butter and
nothing like
banana.
it.
Butter and banana. Yeah.
Ever figure anything out for a milk, Swaggy?
Didn't he send something to Rocky to test?
I think he's still in the testing process to try and see. I don't know if whatever came. That's the last I heard. I sent someone to test.
Are you yawning already, Uncle Paul? Come on now, bro.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Yeah, he wouldn't do
No.
that. Paul doesn't yawn.
Paul comes on these shows to nap.
No,
It's the
I got a
only,
headache.
the only peace and quiet he
Oh.
gets.
I have a headache too, but he's on the panel. I'll leave
Oh,
it to
I got
your
an unprivate
discretion if you
mind.
think I'm talking about Tim or Bob.
Check that
Headache
out.
here. Nice to meet
Change
you.
mine to public. I just private. I got to show my privates. Make them public.
He said pures are minimally processed. They will still have more color and no milk quite yet. I did send him some milk and honey soap though.
Oh, the soap. Yeah, and the soaps are new. The candles are new.
And fucking
Yeah.
order yourself some of them teas, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, those teas are really good.
They're incredible. I bought the largest bag possible of the apple cinnamon rooibos, and I'm almost out of it. It's
I don't have
heartbreak.
that one. Apple cinnamon.
The only
Dude.
OG BSO I use is the white chocolate. You said the raw translates over.
Yes.
Yeah, the raw
Yeah,
translates
that's-
fine.
yeah.
It's just stronger. We were talking about that the other day. Yeah, the chocolate.
Yeah.
Some will translate almost perfectly, and some of them there's a significant difference. Like Bob said, a lot of those work really good for juices.
Yeah, I just with the raw basically just cut it in half. So if you're doing 1.5, then just do 0.75 and you'll be like,
Might even be too much there. Some of them are.
I'd probably do like 0.4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cassie's a
And then you
lead
can
foot
adjust
on
it,
flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Cassie's
gonna
the
say
one
adjust
that
it. Adjust
Cassie's
it
one of the
accordingly
ones
what
that
it
mixes
tastes.
fucking banana raw at 3%, please.
2.
Oh,
If
you
it
went
works-
over
if
2,
it
and I thought it
works
was
for you,
crazy.
I did go
Cassie,
over 2 once. It was good. It did get a little much, but
I
I
can't
typically
use
mix it at
that
2.
shit over 1.
But when I typically mix it with like a strong flavor like chocolate, so I want it to, overcome that chocolate,
Oh,
I use it a
Bob.
little higher.
We're gonna start with Bob today. We'll start off with Bob because I like the name. Electric Boo.
Fuck yeah.
It's up.
All right. Well,
shocker.
I wanted to make an
Blue Raz didn't see
I
that
wanted
coming.
to make an recipe, Dave, okay? And
Okay.
Shut your
I have
mouth.
some fucking I have some dumb shit in the letter E. And I was trying to find what I can mix together. So electric blue is a banging flavoring. And I haven't used it lately, so I'm putting that in there. But Blue Raz Raw 1, Cooling, Crisp Citrus Soda 2, Elderberry at 1, Electric Blue Flavor Revolution at 4, Energy Drink from Cap at 5, and Sweeten the Taste. And then you get a sweet little picture down there. And I went all out with the E, so I put Ed Sheeran Eraser.
Oh,
So
Ed Sheeran. I haven't heard Ed Sheeran in a while.
that's a really good song too. Eraser.
Is that an
it's
AI
Ed,
picture?
So it's E, Ed, and Eraser. E.
Yep.
So yeah, fuck you
Dude,
guys.
Every
All
time
out.
I hear Ed
Fuck it.
Sheeran, though, all that pops into my head is the part in Freaky Friday by Little Dicky.
Now I'm Ed Sheeran.
Now I'm in
Way
Ed
less-
Sheeran's body. It's way less cool than being Chris Brown was. Yeah. I love that song.
Bester, I think there's an issue with that. It has something to do with shipping because of process. Make them. I think.
Making me crazy.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that is
Yeah.
the case.
Which sucks because I really wish you guys could get the raws because some of them.
And yes, Tim, to answer your question, it is, and that is an AI picture.
Turned out
Hey,
pretty good. It
Steven.
looks like a real can in a bucket.
Steven.
So, hey, Steven.
I said make me an image of a blue energy drink, and that was one of the ones it gave me. So I said, "Fuck yeah, that works."
I like the little flash symbol on it.
Power,
And lady-
energy.
We got Lady Liberties here. English toffee alcoholic. Alcoholic?
So you want to do the alcoholic one first? Hi.
Yeah.
Yes, she does.
Larry's coming to box.
All right. So English toffee coffee alcoholic. Butter rum raw VSO at 1. Caramel coffee with sweet milk perillum at 4. Coffee liqueur VTA at 1.6. Coffee milk froth from VTA at 1.5. English toffee raw VSO at 2. Espresso VSO at 3. French vanilla thick from Wonder Flavors at 1, Madagascar Bourbon Vanilla TPA at 1.2, and as always, Super Sweet at 1.
How is that English toffee raw? His regular English toffee is amazing. I use
Oh,
that shit.
the raw is even better.
It's
I
really
use
good.
that shit at 2%. My God.
I am trying the other one first because I have the same flavors without the alcohol in it. But it's really, really good.
Yeah, because once you drip the boozy one on there, that's gonna stick around longer. So, smart move.
And Dave, I did see your comment that you might make a booze-free version. I actually already did that for you.
Yeah,
I
then
had
I
adapted
found
this
it.
from that.
Yep,
Yeah.
right here it is. I got it up for you.
Okay. And then this is the non-boozy version. So it's still the butter rum VSO at 1, caramel coffee with sweet milk Perillum at 4, English toffee raw VSO at 2, espresso VSO at 3, French vanilla thick Wonder Flavor 1, and super sweet Perillum at 1. Nice little cup of joe there.
Interesting. Interesting.
It's really good. I will try the alcohol one here in a minute after I dry my wicks off. But
I don't see how it's gonna be bad.
oh no, it's
It's gonna be
delicious.
delicious.
Let's see. So
It's really heavy after the light mixes that I've been vaping the past few days, but it tastes delicious.
Steven.
Hey,
Yo.
Because I've been vaping the
Even-
crap out of my
Hey.
lemon lime milkshake, and it is, oh my God, so tasty.
Then we got Dave Lloyd's here. He is for everything. I
Go,
love that.
Dad!
Waiting for it to come.
it's huge TV.
Nice lag time tonight.
As I said, there's more lag than usual.
Hi, Steven.
Button candy, 0.5. Excuse me. Fudge brownie TPA at 2. Marshmallow raw VSO at 0.75. Pudding milk chocolate Wonder Flavors at 2. Super sweet cap at 0.5. Sweet cream real flavors at 3. Roasted marshmallow TPA at 1.5. And whipped cream fresh Wonder Flavors at 3. Unfortunately, I didn't have a chance to mix it yet, but I think it's going to be good.
It's gonna be like kind
Yeah,
of
Dad,
creamy,
that sounds good.
creamy chocolate candy kind.
I
We'll
was
see.
I was thinking of something like the E is for everything before I chose the recipe I was gonna do. I like that.
F is for Fallout.
Oh, yours is. That's what it is. Yours is private.
I streamed the whole damn thing.
No,
Dude,
I should,
I'm on.
didn't I?
I just finished episode 4. They did such a good job
Yeah.
in that
I
show.
saw that for the first time, Steve, and I thought it was my recipe because I realized it was still private, and I thought it was my recipe that said that. It's actually yours.
Which one?
The one you shared in chat or
Oh
Zoom
yeah,
chat.
that's not tonight's.
Oh, that's not tonight.
No, I did make mine. I'll just share it. Hold on.
Okay.
I made it private like right before we went live. Or public, rather. Wait for it to pop up. All right, I went with an eclair with hazelnut cream.
Nice.
Yeah, Bavarian cream TFA at 2%, chocolate frosting Wonder Flavors at 1%, creamy vanilla cap at 1.5, crispy donut Flavora at 1.25, glazed donut Wonder Flavors at 2.5, the hazelnut roasted Noms at 1.65. It was 1.5, but I added like an extra drop and a half. Pastry cream Wonder Flavors at 1.5 and super sweet at 0.6. I was really considering trying to find something other than glazed donut to pair with the crispy donut, but when I really thought about it and was going through flavors, the glazed donut did make the most sense. Because I know like eclairs technically aren't like as fluffy as like say most donuts, like a Boston cream donut. But really, I guess I'm just going more for like a Long John rather than an eclair. But Eclair fits the episode theme. So
Yeah.
And I really wanted to try that Nums
The
hazelnut.
hazelnut.
Yeah. I've been using Flavor West hazelnut for so long. I was excited to try the new one, and those creams all just seem to make sense to me for an ice cream filling. And I'm wicking up something right now to taste it, but off the knuckle, like it does taste spot on to an eclair with just a little bit of chocolate and hazelnut to it. But like
Nice.
the crispy donut and the glazed donut together, I think was the right call.
Looks
Yeah.
good. I'm glad these new Noms flavors. I want to see them used more because surprisingly, so
Yeah.
far the mixing with them has been pretty pleasant. I will say though, the toffees don't go heavy-handed.
Hi,
Yeah.
Sharon.
Dark flavors. Those toffees are more potent in mixes than I expected. They stand out.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be working in like one or two here or there as the weeks progress here.
They're that nice dark toffee, like that really rich toffee. You can get that in real life. You get those really rich dark toffees. That's what this
Yeah.
is. Those are. Candy's a little bit more forgiving on that than the butter, but they're both really dark. They're both really good. But
Yeah, I regret not getting the candy. I got the butter toffee, but I'll eventually.
and you've tried using it, right? You can see how dark it is.
Not yet.
Oh.
No. Like I said, as ideas come up to where what the ones that I picked up will work for, you'll see me using them. But
I like the use of the hazelnut now.
yeah,
And you guys did hazelnut last night. Is this one?
This would be
half-decent?
one of my tops. Yeah.
Okay.
There's like really three. The hazelnut cream filling or whatever. I really like that for certain things. That one worked really well for filling for like if you're doing candies, that's a really good that. I really do like. I still like FA. I think it's a solid flavor, easy to mix with, and the Noms one. There's another one, but I can't.
Flavor West.
And none of them are bad. None of them are bad. There's one I get a little bit of an off note in, but not unusable. It probably wouldn't even show up next to thing in the mix.
I was a little thrown off about the discussion about running the Flavor West hazelnut so high, because I've rarely ever used it like over like 1.5%.
In a mix, it probably shows up fine, but single flavor testing, you could pull out all the notes. It'd have to be ran higher in order to get everything.
Yeah,
It's
I
kinda
guess that
weird.
makes sense.
That's
I
a
guess
better
that makes sense.
cheese.
That's the thing. Is sometimes single flavor testing reflects well. That's why I would like to see the use.
Yeah.
I mean, so far they
Yeah.
do seem to be working as I expected for the most part. But sometimes when you single flavor test and then you mix them, it doesn't translate 100%.
Yeah.
Because you might single flavor test something, and think, "Oh, this is just too harsh." Try to mix, and it's like beautiful, or too light, and it shows up in a mix.
Oh, yeah, those Noms flavors mix beautifully. I haven't mixed anything with them that I haven't enjoyed.
I think so.
Like I used the sweet lime in this lemon lime milkshake. It's amazing.
Speaking of, we're gonna go over that next. Energy drink lemon lime. Then I did use that. So I did a energy drink from Noms. Trying a new energy drink from Noms at 3. Lemon sour type SSA at 1. Super sweet from Cap at 1. And lime, and I did do 1 because it's an energy drink. I wanted it to be properly sweetened. And then sweet lime from Noms at 1 because it's syrupy lime.
Is that sorry? Is that lemon sour type from SSA? Is it decent flavor?
Yeah,
It's a decent
good
flavor.
one.
It's a little more like the inside of a like a
Lemon
lemon drop, like the inside of it. It's not super sour, but it has a little bit of that sour to it.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I need to mix that, and I'm getting out the ingredients right now.
The actual sour, more sour one is the vape train one. I hope we'll be able to get that in the future.
Yeah, and
I
I
fucking love
almost
that
did
flavor.
that, Bob. I actually thought about using that one as like, okay, I'd rather use one that's going to be
Yeah,
readily
it's-
available. We know it's not going anywhere for a while.
That's what I
That's
did.
why I've been leaning towards it too. But it's like every time I use it, I'm like, fuck.
It's not bad.
Because
not
it's
bad.
not. But the vape train one is just that much better.
And in this one, it adds a little bit more of the sweetness to it and a little bit of that granular almost sweetness, which
It's candy.
in this,
Lemon drop would have worked really well too.
yeah, that was the other one I could have used.
You said
Nice.
energy drink lemon lime is what you named it, right?
Yeah, any drink, lemon lime in brackets. Because it's on an
Tim,
energy
put
drink.
the link for that in the chat here.
Yep.
Please.
That actually should be really good. I though that energy drink was pretty good just by itself. It was almost one shot.
Scared me.
I'm on top chat still.
Thank you.
Holy. Get it together.
Man, I'm just slacking over here. Dude.
Yeah, look
Hey,
at you
Sharon.
taking the day off pretty much. And Sharon's doing all the work.
I know, right?
Tim,
Shit,
Tim,
I just drove through traffic. I worked my ass off, got stuck at work late, hauled ass home, got here, walked in the door, turned on the computer, grabbed Dr. Pepper, sat down. I'm like, fuck,
Tim,
I didn't
that-
make a mix.
that sweet lime, is it a slushy lime at all? Or?
No, it's just lime syrup, like heavy sweet lime. It tastes like the syrup you'd use in a either a soda stream or like in a soda fountain before you mix it. Really, like got that tangible like syrupy flavor.
Looks like I gotta do a Nom's order. Fuck.
It is really really good.
I thought about using the sweet lime in one of my recipes from Tuesday, but
It's a lime I don't have. You know I gotta fucking order it.
There isn't really
Ooh.
another one
Are
out
you
there
sitting
that's
there
quite
playing
this
with the
syrupy.
emoji button, Paul? Is that you?
Could be.
Could be.
It is, you shit.
It may or may not be.
It could have been.
Could
Because
have
I just
been.
saw him very focused and like this, and I was like, Uncle Paul, is it you doing it?
But of course,
Turd.
it's got to find the energy drink.
Energy drink. Is that the Flavora one?
No, it's the new Noms one.
Oh, I
It's
didn't
really
know
good.
Nums. Oh.
They were going for Red Bull, but to me, it tasted more like the Green Monster.
It's
Oh,
like a Red
fuck
Bull
it.
and like with extra taurine in it.
Need
You
it.
know, gives that green like flavor
Oh.
kind of.
Need
More
it.
like a Green
Need it.
Monster.
Need it.
Yeah, it's good.
Need
It's
it.
pretty good.
That's what I was hoping Flavora's was gonna be, but I get
Yeah,
such a
it-
bad off note out of
It is
Flavora.
really good, Bob.
All right. So
It's another one
need
I was
the energy drink.
pleasantly
I need
surprised.
the lime.
Which one
I
was
need
that?
the RY
Energy drink.
Fortress.
The energy drink from Noms.
Oh, okay, yeah.
oh yeah, that's good.
I'm lucky they didn't release a blue red.
You used it already, right, Steve-O?
I had to sell a
What?
kidney to
The
order
energy
a
drink from
gallon.
Lime. Energy drink from Noms. I thought you used it already. Someone did.
No, I don't have that one.
Oh, you talking about your mix today is good.
My lights
Oh
are
yeah,
off.
this is good. Once the crispy donut has a chance to settle down over a couple days, this is gonna be
Steve-O, is that
Spot
like a twist on an eclair your mix?
It is.
yeah, it's an eclair. Eclair with hazelnut cream.
It's literally called Eclair, Bob.
Wasn't
Is that a
paying
twist on
attention.
Eclair? It's called Eclair, but what is it a twist on Eclair?
You use
Dork.
fucking hazelnut in there, all right?
The
Never had
hazelnut
a
Eclair.
never had a fucking fancy hazelnut eclair, okay? Sorry.
Me
Well,
neither.
then you have been
I'm a
sheltered.
fucking Scrantonian,
Where
okay?
have
I'm
you
from
been?
Pennsylvania.
Where have you been your whole life? You know, you need to do this in your life.
Me neither, but I thought it would be a good place to try.
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
fuck
Wait,
yeah.
Uncle
Right,
Paul,
right,
have
right.
you
I'm
had a
with you.
hazelnut cream filled Eclair? You like to go to Krispy Kreme
I was
and
gonna
like
say,
donuts?
if anyone's had it,
No.
it would be Paul.
Dave definitely has. Don't let him lie to you.
They've probably had
Dave
a hazelnut baguette by now. Hazelnut Subway baguette. Have you ever put Nutella on a baguette before?
I've had crepes with Nutella many times.
Yeah,
I don't get
see?
I
Knew
don't
that.
get
I
a
knew it.
lot. I don't get a lot of the hazelnut, but the chocolate's nice and light, like it should be. Like it's just glazed across the top.
If I remember right, when we single flavor tested it, it took a couple days for the hazelnut to grow.
Yep.
Well,
it grows
I
a
can
little bit.
tell. I can tell it's there because it wouldn't be as deep.
Mhm.
Like the cream wouldn't be as deep without it. It would be more just flat vanilla.
I used to make these eclair pies in Boy Scouts. We had this like cake making competition, and you know, we'd have this big meeting every like couple months or something. And once every year, we'd have this cake making competition. People, they would like auction off the cakes people made. I always made an eclair pie. It always sold for the most amount of money. Fantastic.
Wow.
You're goddamn right. Wow.
If Bob can cook, so can you.
Goddamn.
No, it's not really cooking, dude. You just fucking like make instant pudding, mix it with some other shit.
Bob, I'm trying to give you credit. Stop.
You use the chocolate syrup that hardens on top, and you make like a cookie pie crust for it.
Try to give Bob some credit, and he goes and ruins
Fairly
it.
certain, Bob, the French would never let you into their country.
I don't fucking care.
Just
Then
letting you
they're not
know.
even the ones that made French fries. Fuck them.
They're called freedom fries. Fries.
Freedom flies.
Flies, yeah.
Let freedom fly.
I'm making fries on Thursday.
I
We're doing
don't listen to
fish and chips.
GW.
My chat keeps crashing. Oh well.
Good. Not common issue.
I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah,
Fucking
mine froze
technology.
like twice already here.
Thank you, YouTube, for screwing up again. Hey, getting consistent with it. You don't have the
Yeah.
sour type in there, do you?
No, I don't have anything in here except for the Buddha's hand because it's got the broken cap.
And a clean pair of
Kinda.
shorts.
Clean pair of shorts, yeah.
No.
Gotta have a clean pair of shorts.
No, those
I'll
are
learn
my
that
other
along
pants.
What's up, brother?
I think this Nom Nom's blueberry cheesecake is going to be pretty good.
It is. Oh,
It's
I
not
almost went
really
through
a
the entire
cheesecake.
SSA
It's
before I
more like
found
a
it.
blueberry
Back.
cream,
Yeah,
but
flavor.
it's not bad tasting.
Tastes good.
Yeah, it tastes good. I would have ranked it higher if they called it blueberry cream than calling it
Yep,
blueberry
that's
Yeah, I
the
cheesecake.
think
one
I
we talked
remember
about.
you said
Yep.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was more of a cream than a cheesecake. Remember that? Yeah, get a
I
bottle.
mean, it's worth getting if you like blueberry cream.
That's what
You
I'm
could
talking
totally
about.
build it out with some good cheesecakes and make it into a blueberry cheesecake.
Yeah, for
so.
sure.
Yeah. So shizzle.
That
That, and
meringue
you know
tastes
those
pretty good.
those people from the UK, how they like to use pie crust and shortbread instead of graham cracker for their cheesecake. So there is a slight note of that in there.
Pie crust in it.
Little secret. I hope none of the Brits are listening. But you know how they beat Hitler? He took one look at their food and turned around and ran to Russia. Just in case you were wondering.
All right,
Oh,
now we're gonna
oh,
have Graham and Hanky
okay.
like show up here
Okay.
and start, you know.
So I did try, by the way, to make I made the finally made the Thai noodles with that peanut with the Marmite in or whatever it is, in the peanut butter that Ian sent. Well, I'll tell you what. Those Brits like their salt a little too much because that was the saltiest damn thing I think I've ever
Marmite's
eaten.
pure salt.
Oh, that was yeah, but you know he made his jerky and it's dried and stuff. It's not that
That's
offensive.
fine. Jerky
In
cures
this,
the meat.
I regretted putting any soy in that. I shouldn't have put any, and it still would have probably been way too salty. Whenever you got near the where the peanut, like sometimes you stir it up as best you can, but you get some spots that are a little thicker than others. Got near one of them, practically burn your mouth out with salt. It's like you know, they don't like sweets as much as we do. They're less sweet, but they're on the salt fence. It's up there.
Dude, when you were asked me for soy when I was pulling stuff out for you, I'm like, are you sure? Isn't that super salty
Well,
already?
I'm like, I need something to liquefy it a little bit too.
So you added salt. Good move.
Yeah, that didn't work out well.
I tried the sauce and it turned my stomach.
Oh,
And I like salt. Like I over salt all the time.
there-
But that
there's a
was just
limit.
like
gotta get the sauce.
UK has a
McDonald's
higher salt
fries.
fence than we do.
I cannot eat more than 3 McDonald's fries without my lips catching fire with the salt.
Well, okay,
Like
so,
burning.
so
that's why
McDonald's
you dip them in
fries,
sweet and sour sauce
McDonald's fries are child's play compared to this. I'll tell you,
or ranch.
Got it.
child's play compared to this
Ah,
mix. It was a good idea, But in retrospect, I probably would have used way less and maybe cut it with a little regular peanut butter. If I did.
Like, I was getting ready to wash everything. Well, I was washing the pan so I could make my dinner. And like, I tried that sauce and I was like, yeah, nope, I didn't eat.
House.
Surprised all that salt didn't rust your pan.
I'm just surprised at the saltiness of that. And like, that was like when my friend from New Zealand brought some up and put it on toast. Yeah, try this on toast. I'm like, you guys like this on toast? It's basically solidified soy sauce on toast. No, I'm good.
Enough salt to remove the Teflon.
Oh, that lime smells so good. I'm not kidding. We're getting a bigger bottle of that ASAP.
Yeah. And the whiskey cream.
Can I have
Boy,
a couple weeks here? I'm gonna be doing a lot of bigger orders from everybody.
it's more of that whiskey cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10% off at DIY sure helped.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy that Amanda got back to me, and really nice person. Really nice.
I mean, Stephen Lane was the lucky recipient of the first order using the code.
He was literally making the order, right? Just about to cash out. Was that what happened?
Yeah.
Like, that's weird.
Yeah, I was in the actual checkout cashing, putting in the information on my card whenever I got the message from you.
And here. Honestly,
Really?
this is what went through my head when you first
so I
said
just
when you
went down
first
and
said
put
it.
in AARP 13 and it worked. I'm just kidding.
As soon,
Okay,
as
it's
soon
really
as,
AAFL.
Yeah, I know.
Or as Benny says it,
Well,
AFL.
my thought process in my head was he's gonna die. He's trying to rush this order quick before Sharon knows, and he's gonna die. That's what I was thinking at first. I really thought you were sneaking behind her back to get it quick before she told you no.
No.
Yeah, I chose free shipping, means I'm going to get it sometime in June.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell them what I said?
Mine's like
Uh-oh.
23rd, I think, 2 weeks out. from the day I
Uh-oh.
ordered it.
So, what did she say, Stephen?
I have no idea. She's always giving me something, but you know, I'm about not listening or something. But I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
All right,
all I
so-
heard her say was "Love you, honey."
Hey,
Yeah,
Are we going to see something fly at the back of Stephen's head?
that sounds like that joke, you know. Alex, and I won't say the last part of it to screw up anybody, but you know, everybody complains about it listening in. Well, now they're coming out with Alex, the man version. It doesn't listen to anything, so you got to worry anymore.
Let's just say we have a 2-year plan to buy a house, and I said, I hope he likes like living in his scented world, because that's not how you try and save your house.
You know what the trick to get a house is? Get that 0 down payment mortgage that the banks offer from time to time.
Well,
Closest we'll get to a house is me putting the tent in the truck and going to finding a vacant spot of land.
Houses are so expensive where I live. There's no way I could ever afford one. No way. Impossible.
oh, they're really expensive here now too, but
They're
Oh,
expensive
you
everywhere.
can't get a shack here for under $500,000.
Yeah, you used to could move
Ooh,
out.
that smells good.
Move out into the country for cheaper, but you can't do that anymore here either.
No, you'd be so far out, you wouldn't even be in the same country.
Yeah, you can't even stay in Texas to stay in country anymore. Everything's city everywhere.
What about Oklahoma? Is it cheaper there?
Yeah, but you got the flavor ban stuff going on here.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever.
What's the
you gotta
cheapest-
eat.
I mean, none of the property taxes are as cheap in Oklahoma as they were where that big crater was for a while. That
My
was real
brother
cheap for a
moved.
while.
My brother moved to Oklahoma because of the prices. He got like, were they on 2 acres or 5 acres, something?
ooh,
Tony, I don't know. I don't remember how much, but they got a house. And
Oh.
it's got a big ass barn and all kinds of crap and land for cheap.
Right off the shake, Bob.
Yeah, they're
This is
probably off
good.
the beaten path though. Eh? They're
Yeah, but it's
probably
way the hell out
way
in
up there, yeah.
Oklahoma. You know what I mean?
Oh, Bob's not here.
Good job, Tim. Way to
Oh,
pay
right off the
attention.
shake, the energy drink's good. It tastes like soda. Tastes like tastes almost Mountain Dew-ish,
Oh,
actually.
you dork.
Tastes like some kind of Mountain Dew energy drink.
pay attention.
What happened?
Bob's not there, and he was talking to Bob.
Oh,
Right.
He's there.
Well,
somewhere.
because you know we weren't sure you were going to talk to us, Sharon, and you're more important.
Oh, that's a nice way to suck up.
Yeah. See, take notes, Stephen.
Yeah. He can't even pay her a compliment.
Yeah. She sees right through you.
Hey, at least he sucks up to you. He doesn't suck up to me. He's just a dick.
Steven doesn't suck up to me either.
I'm hungry. I want coffee.
Yes.
I don't say I want coffee because usually I won't roll over without it.
My mouse is covered in.
I roll over, see there's no
What?
coffee, I roll back over. No coffee, and I ain't moving.
Oh, you had to this morning because Max woke us up barking because there was people outside.
Yeah, more construction again this year. Are they ever going to stop?
I
Never
hope
stops.
so.
I
Never
live in the middle of
stops, buddy.
nowhere. Do they really have to come by every year and ruin my whole summer?
They're making America. Yeah, they're making America great again.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
We live in the middle of the woods, and they're cutting. They were cutting all the trees on the side of the road, but they're cutting them so far back now. I don't understand. I think they're going too far back for their legal limits at this point. They're like, I don't know what it is.
You know, a little
They wanna
further
get rid of the
back's
woods.
not a bad thing because you get to see the animals coming at you faster.
I mean,
Easier.
Okay, but you buy a place in the woods
I
because you
know.
like the woods. You don't want to cut half your woods. Not right.
There's no legal limit. It's all theirs. They're just letting you have some.
I don't know. They may be paying extra $600 this year. They better let me keep it.
You're just borrowing it until you die.
There's Bob.
You don't ever really own a house anyway.
No,
'Cause
you don't.
if you owned a house, you wouldn't have to pay taxes every damn year. Such a high point.
Yeah, tell me.
You buy
about it.
anything else, you pay taxes once, right? Unless you live in New Hampshire, and you pay taxes every year by your registration if you had a vehicle. Which has no other sales taxes, but you pay registration every year as kind of a tax situation. Kind of like what you do, Dave.
Yep.
In Vermont, I don't have to do that. I pay taxes once, and I pay a regular registration fee every year.
$1,500 this year it cost me to put 2 bikes on the road, not counting insurance.
Great bike rides. I've almost wanted to go, but the roads are still awfully muddy and dirty from all this rain and snow we had.
I saw a bunch of bikes on the road today on the way home
Me
from
too.
work.
I'm going to look at one next Thursday. Called
perfect.
my dealership. I want to check one out.
You'll
Oh, yeah, what
probably
kind?
see on the other channel, on my other channel. If you go to my website, there's the other channel. You'll probably wind up seeing some more
Kawasaki
video.
400. They've
Cool.
new one. They're only like $4,500 new. So.
Is that the one with the
Really?
digital display, digital readout?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't need
Yes.
anything super quick, you know. And the 250 is a little small for me. The 400's perfect.
No,
I'm not a
250
big
would be
dude.
too-
I'm 5'10",
The
150.
250s
so
go
I
like
don't-
65, 70. If you get on a highway, that can be dangerous.
Yeah, you don't want the
yeah,
250. Can't make it up the hill. No, you don't
Yeah,
need that.
I'm doing I'm looking at a 400.
We rode
I
with
don't-
someone,
I-
they had
I-
a Ninja 250, and they used to ride with us whenever we got on the throughway, like Route 4. We drive through there, and they would keep up with us okay in the flats, but every time there's a hill, they creep back, and we'd be about half a mile ahead by the time we got to the top of the hill.
Rode quads my whole life and driven my brother's Ninja 600, and that was a little too much for me.
Hey, Mike.
So the
Oh,
400
so
will
you
be
so you don't
perfect.
put a stage 3 jet kit in yours like I did?
No, fuck no. Fuck no.
More fun.
Not everybody's as
Hey,
psycho. as
Gordo.
No,
No, I
dude,
had a-
there's
back in the
there's
day-
nowhere around where you can open shit like that up anyway. Like it's dumb to do that.
I had
Oh, that's
a-
not
Unless
true.
you're
You just
taking
gotta
it
look
on a
for 'em.
track.
back in the day, I
Oh.
had the 1000 Interceptor. It was a good at the
The
time. It
Interceptor
was,
was
quite the
it was.
bike.
And the Hurricane. Hurricane was another one.
But that was a long time ago. Not
Tim,
that
if
much
I hit a
ago.
fucking tree going 40, it's gonna fucking hurt. Okay? If I hit one going 140, there's
Not gonna
I'm
hurt.
literally
Bob,
just-
Bob, if you're driving where there are trees, you're not doing it right. Okay, you're supposed to stay on
I
the
live
pavement.
in Pennsylvania. You live in Vermont. There's trees fucking everywhere.
There's trees everywhere here, but the object is you stay on the road where the trees aren't. You're hitting a tree, you're not in the right location.
You're buying the wrong bike.
Yeah, you should be getting a dual sport bike, not
Distance
maybe a
about
250 or less.
Nah.
distance.
Yeah, I want to get rid of the monsters I have. They're too big for me now.
Yeah. I don't know.
I keep
Right.
thinking I want to switch to a cruiser, and then I go ride, and I go, oh, but I love this speed.
Oh, my bikes are
Ooh.
fast like hell, but it's just too big. And they're
Lots of torque. Lots of torque.
with the gas pricing the way it is. Oof.
Yeah, that's the other advantage of a sport bike. They get better gas mileage. Way better gas mileage. Any of the twins, like the TL1000, great bike. Terrible gas mileage. That Buell 900 my cousin had. I just saw the 1200 version for sale here. Belt driven, lots of power. Wheelie bike of the century. Yeah.
Hey, CJ.
Yeah, both my bikes are
CJ.
belt driven.
Belt drive, I didn't realize the difference until I had ridden them before, belt and shaft driven. And they are nice, but it was always a cruiser, so I never realized it. And I got that sport bike
You're
version.
shaft driven, aren't you?
And I couldn't believe it. Like literally a roll-on wheelie was just like, it felt like nothing. There was no slap and you didn't have to hit it. It just picked up all the torque in those motors, Harley motors. I was actually impressed. Like I said, I kind of want the 1200 version, but my cousins talked me out of it. The Harley mechanic, he says, you're going to have to put so much money into that bike to have it survive the way you want it to drive.
Yeah, well, any Harley you buy, you always have to put money in it. Doesn't matter how much it was.
He went through the list of the parts I need to replace because you're going to have problems. Especially with it being older, if it hasn't had those parts replaced, it's going to.
Unless you get a CVO, and that's just stupid expensive.
Steve-O.
Yeah.
You guys should just get rid of the bikes. Do you know how many people I've picked up that have lost?
Yeah.
I can imagine. You don't have to tell me.
Yeah. The bikes aren't, it's not always the person, it's not always the person driving
It's
the bike.
usually not the
Well,
person
never-
driving the bike
it's
that
never
causes the
the-
problem.
Paul, and
Never
I'll
the
give
rider.
I'll give you the answer. I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Wow.
I had a friend and
longer.
one of my friends in high school.
I already made it longer than I should have. So
One of my friends in high school who went to MIT, smart kid, was riding behind. He only had a little tiny cruiser bike that he got. Like that was a 250, 300, something like that. Maybe a 4. But he's riding that thing in a cement truck. Cut him off in traffic because he didn't see him. And he ran in the back of the cement truck, lost use of his right arm, which kind of hard to even do your homework with your right arm if you're right-handed.
Not
please
to mention masturbate.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Well, then
hopefully
you
he's
just
a
then you're
hopefully
full-time
he's a
stranger
switch
at that
hitter.
point. Full-time stranger.
No, you got to sit on your hand first, then you're a stranger.
I don't know if he ever did get the use back of that. I should actually stop in next time. There he is. I asked to make sure he still lives there.
Good times.
Yeah. So accidents happen and usually aren't the motorcyclists, although there are people that give a bad name. Motorcycling.
Gary.
I've never been into riding bikes, but my dad has been riding as far back as I can remember. Yeah, I'm pretty sure well before I was even born. He's got like 100-year anniversary Harley Road King.
Oh, I have a
that
road
he
king.
had. Yeah, he had it special made in 2003, I think it came out.
Oh, nice.
Like, he's customized it a ton. He's ridden all
Same
over on
thing,
that
Darren.
thing too.
Yeah, I have a 2013 Road King.
Yeah.
And I have a
It's
2016 Ultra Glide.
Here we
Yeah.
go. Here we go. Darren, after my own heart, had an Interceptor, has a GSXR, which they're great, but they're a little chunkier, but they have lots of power. And then in the bar until the roads get cleaner, don't need it to lay down. Just got cortisone shots on my shot to my knee today. Be good to dance the bike. Exactly. I've been having my cortisone shots on a regular now. I can move my legs, but and I do want to do some riding, but I don't want to go out on dirty roads because that's all it takes, especially on a sport bike. Get anything with that much power as mine has.
I
don't
worry
want.
more about all that salt that's still on the road, getting into the bike because it'll rust the bike like no tomorrow.
Especially if you have chrome like you do.
Yeah. Oh, I've already, there's all kinds of parts on my bike that have been pitted to hell from the salt.
I'll be honest. I listed
sorry,
closer to
Dad.
Ashton Palmer. I'd have
Then-
him coat my bike.
Hanky was trying to come in, and the link you send him is saying invalid. You'll need to resend the
Thank
link.
God.
Okay, I'll resend it, but it shouldn't be.
It doesn't work for you, Kay.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul
Yeah,
messed it up on you. Sorry, Hanky.
We put
Why did-
restrictions on it.
Yeah.
Shut up, Bob.
In timeout.
Mr. Hanky,
Misting
the
is a Christmas
poo.
poo.
He loves Paul. Paul loves him too.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Too cheeky to enter. That's the restriction.
Right.
Don't say that, or he'll come on showing his cheeks, man.
Paul hasn't received any pictures and crusty tissues yet, so
Hey, Adam.
he's the gatekeeper.
Oh,
You have to question how many issues Hanky has saved in bins. Different people then.
Oh, look, he's giving
He's
you
got a-
all the love, Uncle Paul.
He needs a beating.
He might like it.
Whoa.
Okay, so yeah, this gen's
Ask
hitting harder than
Mallory
it
if
ever
you can
did
use
for
her
you.
dungeon for that one, Paul.
This is hitting
Yeah.
harder than it ever did for you, even when it was new, hun.
God damn it, I want it back. Bitch.
Good call, Odie Duda. I'm actually glad you mentioned that. 'Cause I didn't think she'd let me borrow it. And
You
it
tell.
looks really good with the barrage and that rainbow barrage on it.
Yeah.
I don't know why it looks so
that's
grainy.
awesome. I love
That-
the way that looks.
That mix for fruits and cream I made, Ban Cocoa, mix it. I blew
Oh, it did
through
turn out
the-
good?
Oh yeah, I blew through a 30 in maybe 24 hours, maybe less.
In a day.
I mixed up a 120 yesterday, and I'm already I don't know 15 mLs down.
Hanky,
Yeah,
you're fucking
my,
weird.
That's why you're a little late, right? Paul was on the screen.
Hanky, what the
Yeah.
hell?
I'm
Hanky
gonna
got
make
hungry.
a-
He had to put some tissue in his mouth.
Paul,
I'm gonna-
Paul, be
I'm gonna be
careful
making a-
doing that shaking motion, man. You're gonna add more tissues to it.
So I see you got your pictures of your shelf behind you. Those looking good. Looking good. Those are the 3D printed ones you made?
Paul, you did a good job on those shelves.
How come you didn't
Every
make
one
me
of them. Yeah, every one of them is flavor on that shelf.
You could have made me some of those shells.
Because
Jeez.
you need more shells, Paul.
I've actually contemplated making them for some of you
He
guys.
just needs more walls. He's running out of space. I love hotels at max capacity.
Can't you build a second floor to that dungeon or that basement?
Then it wouldn't be a basement.
You can dig another level
You
below.
can go underneath and call it a sub basement or some shit,
Yeah,
right?
make a
Is
sub
that right?
basement. Oh, he already has that. It's called the pit.
Yeah, that's where the nap time tanks are.
That's where the lotion gets put on.
I ran out.
He's got a little well right behind him that he puts it in the bucket and he does the rope.
You all right down there, Tim? Tim? Yeah, I'm
doing,
looking for
Adam?
another
Funny
3D
true
print
fact,
project.
I thought about
Adam.
I really almost considered that with this house, seeing if I could do that. Put a pit down below just
Buy
so
a
that I
case
can
of
invite people
those
over for
every
Halloween.
couple of weeks, Adam.
Halloween time, have someone go and hide down in the pit. Oh, come on. That'd be great.
You don't do it.
Fuck Pepsi.
How you doing, Adam?
No, it's not
Hey,
true.
Adam.
I bought a
Chilling.
case of Fago cotton candy the other day.
I was waiting for my groceries to
Fuck
come,
yeah.
which they did.
Oh, Bob, you missed it. You were gone for a minute. But yeah, this
Well,
turned out
Doctor-
excellent. It's kind of
That's
like
why I
a
have Dr. Pepper
energy
soda.
Mountain Dew almost flavor.
Oh yeah. Fuck
Lemon
yeah.
lime
brush my
Mountain
teeth.
Dew-ish.
Yeah, this one's really good. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna put it in because I have the berries and cream and shit in here, so I'm gonna have to I think I'm gonna redo the Jenna. I'm gonna get the Jenna up and running again.
Thank you, Lady Liberty, for telling them that I was stuck and sorting me out.
You're welcome, Hanky.
Steven
You're the only
Lanham.
one who did.
I
I'm
mean,
still-
I debated just, pretending I didn't see it, but,
And I might as well announce that I'm probably going to do at least a few shows. We'll see if he wants to do like permanent show, but I probably will do a few shows of Birdman.
Good, man.
Tony Hawk?
But I don't know
Oh,
about
shit.
the name
Big
that they
time.
want to do. He wants to use.
Kickflip 900 or bust, pussy.
Oh no, the
Do a
name.
kickflip.
Bob,
Do a kickflip.
the name sounds like something you came up with in chat, and it wasn't you this time. So I'm not sure about the name, but maybe, you know, break
No,
out
fuck
some Max and
that.
build it.
It's got to be the greatest name known to man. Then
One's
It's
for you,
Neckback
Bobby.
Mountain.
Tim,
Oh,
can you put
fuck
a link
yeah.
to your energy drink
hell
recipe
yeah,
in the
Yeah, I
chat?
already did
Shit.
once, but I can do it again. It turned out really
Shit.
yummy.
There it is.
down the hatch. I gotta pull mine out there in the freezer there.
There are good ones too.
I'll put it in both chats. Yeah, that actually turned out really. This turned out
What the
delicious.
cowboy butt
Dr.
fuck?
Pepperless.
Dr. Pepperless. Yeah.
Oh,
I might have to make a big bottle of this for like out on the
I don't-
tractor when I'm on the tractor.
I don't know
There's-
if it's a I don't know if it's a Steve thing.
They're out of
Like-
them. Or what?
Yeah, when I went grocery shopping,
Yeah.
they've been out of them, and then even the Family Dollar up the street was out of it.
Is that fizzy? Is it, Tim?
Sad.
Does it taste any fizzy or anything like that? The energy drink.
Not a lot of fizz. A lot of the literally like syrupy, like
Hmm.
really syrupy energy. That's something that is lacking in there, but it's a little more on the Dollar Tree side of energy drinks.
Speak to Lady Liberty because I know she's really
I
good
like
at
rock
mixing.
stars.
That's what this kind of reminds me of. It's like if Rockstar tried to make a Mountain Dew energy drink, is what you're getting. At.
I
tried.
don't mind Rockstar actually.
I
It's
tried,
not-
Cassie.
I don't
not the
either.
worst.
I don't mind
it's
it either.
okay,
It's
Hanky,
actually pretty
because
good.
my mix from Saturday he stole. I had to make another bottle.
But
Yeah,
I'm
actually,
telling
the
you, man,
milkshake.
telling you,
Milkshake?
man, I'd much rather fucking withdraw from opiates 100 times over rather than going through those energy
I don't
drink
drink-
withdrawals.
I don't drink them anymore.
Hey, Dusty.
Fuck that.
Dude,
don't
I
know
was
about
drinking like
that.
5 a day, Steve-O. You have
Cassie,
no
what's your
clue,
name
man.
on
That
them?
shit lasted me like
Oh,
3 fucking years.
Yeah, I used to drink at
I
least
drank-
3 tall
you
cans
have
of monsters
no
a day.
idea, man.
No, I do.
Bob-
And I
Bob, I
fucking
saw-
cold
because-
turkeyed off of like 400 milligrams a day.
What's
Bob,
your
I
name
saw-
on
I-
ELR?
It's
Cassie?
Lady Liberty.
What,
because that was
altogether?
that
Yeah.
was those energy drinks were a crutch for me on days when I was dope sick.
Lady
Dude,
Lloyd.
I was drinking like 3 to 5 of the big monster cans every day.
Bob,
for
I
like
saw a
10 years.
meme yesterday that you would love. It was a meme. It had this guy walking along with a coffee
It's
cup, and he throws his coffee cup away and says, it starts off like it's going to be a healthy thing. It goes, stopping drinking caffeine is 60% more likely to cause you to just fall down and sleep
Die.
or something like that, die or something like that. I can't remember what it was. Was it
Murder.
Bob? You shared it, didn't you? Didn't you
No.
share it?
No.
Somebody in here shared it.
I think
Hey, Dusty.
I think what made it more manageable for me is because when I got sober, I went into a program and in a halfway house, and coffee,
Yeah.
insane amounts of
Sweets.
coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
see,
and-
When I was a
completely-
counselor at the retreat,
I
we always
completely
had
cut it all.
coffee.
Yeah.
Had to. The only thing that
And
helped
then-
saw a lot of people.
And then
See, I
cut-
killed it all, Steve-O.
I started cutting down my caffeine intake over the course of like the past few years.
Yeah, I
Drink,
just,
drink
probably
coffee on
why.
stage.
I just cold turkeyed it, man. And I'm
Uh-oh,
telling you.
every AA meeting you'll ever go to will have some kind of coffee there.
Oh, yeah.
Always.
Mhm.
I drink coffee on
Fuck
stage.
it.
But it's a-
I'm a
But
little
it's a
No.
similar theory. It's a similar theory. You know how we use the hand feel with your vape, and you get
Still
the
got
sensation.
a Lumi braid
The
in
coffee
there.
is the same thing. You
Hell
gotta
yeah.
have that. Gotta have something to take that.
I gotta take that
hand craving
motherfucker
away.
out of here. It's too angry for this condensed
Yeah.
chamber.
And that's why I also associate transitioning to vaping as a part of my recovery because it all happened at the same time period.
I'm
Tinkering-
transitioning to a
tinkering
woman.
helps, man.
Well, we knew
I
that.
thought, Hanky, we thought that it was already like 90% there.
mid weed heat in the middle of a hit, you asshole.
Yeah,
How you
some-
doing,
but you
Dave?
said you, but Hanky said he wanted to keep the beard so he could be a bearded lady. So it's actually a little more difficult.
See, Hanky
Dave.
You get more work
Hanky-
that way. Circus work
Hanky
and all kinds of
Panky-
shit, dude. Freak shows.
Hanky Panky isn't his name; it's his pronouns.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It does.
I'm not going to the barbers until next week, so I'm ready for Expo.
Goodness
You are going to
gracious.
Expo?
Yeah, Graham's not.
Killing me.
Oh, did I see that Fluid has a booth?
Yeah, and you should see the stand they've done. It's immaculate. And Graham, I've offered him to share my room. and he's got a lift there and back for now, but he's still not going.
Rather sitting me home.
Okay, pillow cheeks.
Didn't he get sick last time he went to Expo though? So I mean, I
I
kind
wish
of
I could
don't
go.
blame him for wanting to not go.
He has crowd anxiety too.
No,
I did too, but
that's
still,
not-
I'd go hang out with you guys. That'd be awesome.
no. Last time we went, they
You guys
left.
are even
They
lucky
left.
you have a fucking.
They left
Would be
early
awesome.
Sunday morning, and Graham didn't go to the expo on that morning
Oh,
to say bye to everyone.
Oh,
I called an Irish goodbye. You just dip
Yeah,
without saying
It's
anything.
called a mouth hug.
I don't know whether if he wants. He shares my room. I don't know. That's why he's not going. I don't know.
He might be afraid what you're going to do to him, Hanky.
No, I won't. I won't.
I would.
told
he's
him.
he's afraid of sleeping.
But chastity
That's
belts
all.
exist.
Okay.
This needs
Will Chastity's belt stop him from waking up with lipstick and a wig?
Lock it up and throw away the fucking key.
I wouldn't mind
I-
that.
These are for.
Fort Knox.
Dusty.
Do you know how
Still
much
not
it
even
cost?
violating.
I had to re-leather my chair.
Oh,
my
yeah, that
God.
should.
'Cause I sniffed
be
this
cheap.
one too much. I had to re-leather
Kept getting stuck to that, eh, buddy?
I need coffee. I'll be right back.
It's funny. We just talked about the coffee. He's going to get coffee. I got
Yeah,
coffee.
he's like, I cut down so much. I'm like, caffeine intake. I need
He
a
said
coffee.
cut down. He didn't
Yeah,
say he didn't.
I-
He stopped.
I drink 2 cups a day. This is my second cup.
That's all I have to. 2 cups a day.
it.
I drink 1 cup a day. It's this cup, and it gets refilled and washed, and then refilled and then washed. And yeah, it's 1 cup.
Why do you rewash it?
Yeah, right.
OCD.
OCD.
Have it
I mean,
too.
we
Have to
don't
wash it.
fully wash it. We just like rinse them out, like really good with hot water.
Yeah.
He's going back in it.
I've been washing.
Yeah.
Well, good. You can wash yours every time. I'm not going to wash your cup every goddamn time. You're
I'm gonna go
ridiculous.
make a coffee. Yeah, double espresso sounds good.
Now Dad's going to get coffee.
I'd probably have 6
He's
or
going to
7
get food. He's going to
big
get
mugs
food.
a day.
He's going to get a baguette or 5.
No, no. I've got the 50 chocolate bars box.
Oh, just what you need, Dave.
Ooh.
Dave, you're diabetic, right?
I know.
Are you
Don't know
type 1 or
why.
type 2, Dave?
You're not
I'm
my
sorry, my
boss.
what?
Are you a
Dave-
type 1 or a type 2?
Type 2.
Chocolate and olives, that makes so much
Doesn't
sense.
That goes together.
You'll be horny. You'll be horny as fuck after eating that.
It goes together in the mouth.
Nothing better.
Get it from my fuck.
What you need to do is have a couple of olives in your mouth, then bite a chocolate bar and see how it goes.
Better be good.
See, I knew it. I knew he'd be okay with the idea.
I didn't bring a snack in tonight. This is a problem.
Tim,
wish I
No
could
worries,
help
Paul.
Tim,
Paul ran
go and
away.
get-
He says iPad died.
go and get Cassie a snack, Tim.
What?
Go and get her a snack.
Getting these on
Paul's
Amazon right
iPad
here.
died.
Well, first he would need to know what I want, and second he wouldn't do it
Good.
anyway.
I-
He
I
doesn't
also
get in
don't
the
know where they are.
refrigerator.
Oh no, I don't. What happens when I open the refrigerator? Boom! Everything falls on me. How'd that happen? It doesn't happen to me because I touched it.
Ew, Steve-O. Ew.
Let's see. You know how they got those little things when you got little kids and you got the square and round blocks and you put them in holes? Cassie didn't have one of those, I swear.
I didn't actually.
Because she will stack square items on round items and wonder why they fall. But somehow they don't fall often for her. But I look in
They
there like,
don't.
I open that up, look at that. Nope. Not worth it.
Same as Judy. I open at the Tupperware cupboard and it just fucking falls out.
Oh, same thing. I can't do
Yeah.
that either.
Mm.
I just learned to stay away from areas that she works with.
Nice,
Don't touch
Dusty.
them.
Listen, it's not my fault that you are a man beast and I can open a cupboard and nothing falls out, and you go and open a cupboard and everything falls on your head. That's not my fault. If I can open the cupboard without things falling, you should be able to. Because I don't
You
go
have- you
gently.
have-
I whip the door open.
Tim,
Oh, if
as your
I-
lawyer, I need video evidence so we can.
If I open
catch
that
Cassie
quickly,
in the act.
that just would mean that I'd have stuff across the entire room instead of just in front of it. That's all that would happen. And I'd have more stuff smash.
I ate weed too, Dusty.
I'm gonna do I'm doing a huge garden this summer. I'll get some pictures up. Oh, did anyone catch that? No, I didn't post it today. I took a picture of the daffodil the other day because the whole thing with Legion and the flower wars had begun. And then today I went out there and took another picture as I was out doing my chores because there was a honeybee on them. And then someone, Paul, did you post it or Dave sent me a picture of that no, it was Cassie posted one, like a happy good morning Tuesday thing. Had a honeybee on a yellow flower, and it's like, that's really weird because I just literally at the same time she sent that was taking the picture outside.
Oh yeah.
Do.
Targeted marketing.
Yeah, it's creepily weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
I'd
actually
say
hitting.
great minds think alike, but then I'd be giving you credit.
Didn't even cross my mind.
Okay, so let's keep Steve.
So what's going on?
We're on a
Let's
show.
see. We're on a show,
YouTube.
Paul.
Uncle Paul.
Hanky's the center of attention right now, where he likes to be.
Live?
I do have. I
Hanky's
do
just
have.
Hanky, you're
glass
surrounded
of
by everybody. How's that make you feel? You can
Adam,
reach out and touch someone in any direction.
Adam, do you like my shelving?
Yeah, those are some big ass bottles, man. You must be rolling in the dough over there. They have them big freaking liter sized bottles, every flavor over there.
No, they're not liter. They're only either 15 or 20.
Whoa, that's magic.
Look at that. You
Hell
picked
yeah.
it out.
Magic.
Look at that. This picking stuff out of the wall. Isn't this so much fun to just
My eyes are fucking with me, man.
Look at that.
Oh,
That
You
weed
got
gum is
cherry.
really kicking in.
Oh, cranberry.
Supposed to take 30 minutes, bro. What the hell?
I don't want to move.
Oh my god.
Only take half, man. Only take half.
Oh my god.
We're gonna need to see your balls, Dave.
Next thing you know,
God,
the lights are gonna be
it's all very-
changing colors
Aw,
and doing all
Dad,
kinds of
he
crazy
wanted to be on the
shit.
show.
It's a mess in here at the moment.
A lot more handsome than I am.
Gary.
Oh,
a
my
mess
work.
in there.
This last weekend, my work cat.
We should do that.
That work cat would not leave me
Yeah.
alone
That's
at all.
Kit Kat.
I work out.
Sits there and rubs on my foot, and lays on my foot, climbs in my lap, laid in front of me on the table, refused to get down, kept getting up, and just wanted to lay in front of me and just like stare at me, wait for me to pet him.
Anybody
Thank
know
you.
that mod?
No.
It looks familiar. Maybe.
Isn't that the POS mod?
Nope.
Oh, that one.
I bet you $1 million it was made in
Inspire.
China, though.
Is it an Odin?
Ooh, big stretch
No.
there.
Right?
Oh, not an Odin. It's
It's a
Fucking hell.
geek. It's an old
that?
geek vape.
yeah. That's that dual 21700. The one of
It's
the
the
first ones
Molly
that came out.
Cell gray battery mod.
It's one of the first. That was one of the first 21700s that come out of it.
It's the blade.
Blade.
Blade. Yep,
Blade.
Who said geek vape?
I did. I
Hold
just
on.
couldn't remember. I just couldn't remember the name of the mod. I knew it was a geek vape.
Well, at least somebody knows about vaping and mods on it. Well done, Steve.
I was gonna say
Cool, but-
iJoy, but I knew I was wrong.
I mean, it's like you got that one beautiful newer Rage. Well, it looks new. That Rage.
Rage.
Got the old one that's peeling like I'm used to seeing, and then you had the other one that's just gorgeous.
What, this one?
Nonsense, poopy pants.
Oh, look at that. Not a blemish on that thing.
Oh, that's
That,
clean.
that one I'm going to shine up with some micro mesh. I'll shine it up, yeah.
Oh, so shiny.
All clean. All clean.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna switch back over to the Elder Dragon.
Yeah, we are.
The Royal
The-
Citrus Soda blends.
The kiwi. The kiwi.
That's in my
key lime
recipe, actually.
Came out freaking banging.
How's Facebook group going, Steve?
Oh, it's going well. I mean, things have kind of picked up a little bit, you
Hmm.
know, in the past couple months, which is nice. You get new people flowing in.
Hmm.
A lot of people though, they join and they just kind of lurk
Yeah.
for a while, which is the same thing
Normal.
I do.
Normal.
It's the same thing I do in most groups. You know
It's
what I
going
mean?
downhill, though, isn't it?
Hmm?
It's going downhill, though, isn't it, really? Not a lot of people join nowadays.
Yeah, well, Facebook in general, and that was the thing with
Hey, Rocky.
with the
YouTube.
live stream, and people were requesting YouTube, which
Hmm.
which was freaking great, because not only did people catch the live, but I've been hearing from people that watch the YouTube stream on the replay too.
Hey, Rocky.
So that's really cool.
Well, I just let you know that I had people messaging me about it. It goes, "Has he got
Yeah.
YouTube too?" And on a YouTube, I go, "No, not yet." And then you
No.
did it, and I
Yeah.
saw that it was on there, but I hadn't had a chance to watch it. This week's been.
Yeah, it's cool. I actually wouldn't be surprised if like it gradually, a couple more people watch each week.
You'll see it build. We don't get that many build streams anymore, really. Not open build streams. A lot of them are like private group build streams.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're typically still in Zoom with those weirdos from overseas there.
Yeah,
like the one in the middle of
you
your
go
screen.
live on a Wednesday when I have 2
Yeah.
shows, the worst day of the week.
Sortil's got some good build
And I
videos.
mean,
He does. Yep.
oh yeah,
yeah.
he does.
He's really good.
And I mean, I just build and rewick the stuff that I already have, but there was a point when it reached a peak the last time I was doing it where, people would send me stuff to borrow if they wanted to see it built on stream, or just people helping out to keep fresh new things, on screen and stuff. So I won a Boosh box, so
Nice.
I might have something new to build next week.
Duchess showed me, and I don't want to
Nice.
ruin it for him because he probably is going to show it off it, so we'll keep it quiet. But he's got a really tiny burrow device, really tiny little thing, which is funny because he no more than showed that. And again, weird day. Around earlier today, and I would the only thing I was vaping at that point is I've been vaping out of my ethos. So I'm vaping on this 1/2 pound friggin' monster, burrow mod, and he's got this little tiny itty bitty thing. It just looks so delicate and tiny. It's like, well, that's a complete opposite situation.
That's because Dusty's delicate.
Not ever floral. Anybody use Dark Blackberry
Duchess.
by
Oh,
Mullenberry?
He's talking about Duchess.
What is it,
Have they
Dave?
had that?
Don't think I've
Dark.
ever used it.
Dark Blackberry by Mullenberry.
Yeah, I
think
used
have
it. Good one.
I have the regular
it's got a-
Blackberry.
I was gonna say, I think I only have the
It's a
regular.
floral.
Yeah,
It's a florally blackberry, but it's good.
I thought
Is
I
it
thought I
similar
saw-
to Wonder Flavors?
Can you see that?
A
Tim?
little more floral.
Yeah.
More than Wonder Flavors?
Wonder Flavors blackberry steeps out. Floral
more
steeps
than
out.
Mora.
This
Mora.
one doesn't. This one you're gonna deal with floral.
And it tastes like something I've tasted before. Can't place it.
It's a candy blackberry, but it still has a big floral note to it.
Blackberry. I'm gonna be getting into blackberries again soon. I've already been thinking
Yep,
about
I
it. 'Cause
just
I
have it.
love blackberry flavors.
I just reorganized some of my flavors, and the Mullenberries were all buried. I never used them.
I have the regular. I don't have the dark.
Yeah, the regular.
Everything I wanted when I made this last week.
Black flavors.
That wild strawberry tastes good. I have to use that.
Quite a few blackberries now. Oh, speaking
Creamy.
of blackberry tea by Swaggy.
Creamy kiwi.
That's good shit.
Creamy.
Just had some swag tea a couple nights ago. Like in real life. Yeah. Summer or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh, yeah, the one, yeah, not the
Summer
ambrosia, is it?
something. That's
Summer
it, I think.
ambrosia.
Ambrosia.
Yeah.
Summer ambrosia.
It's good.
Mocha.
Big ass fucking cup of it. I think it actually knocked me out.
There we go.
Tim, are you using Suno?
Uno.
Yeah, the AI song thing.
I haven't had a chance. I've got
No,
so
it's
many
got-
little.
You've
Please
got
don't, Tim.
500 odd credits free this month.
Please
Yeah,
don't,
is that the
Tim.
one that Graham's been using pretty consistently?
Please don't
Was
ever
playing
use
the
that,
other day. I
Tim.
know after show.
Tim, you have a friend who plays in multiple instruments. Don't ever use that.
Well, yeah, he did the other day after our show the other day and was playing, and you were complaining about all the different things that were missing in the songs, Adam.
Terrible. So terrible. Never replace
Rockstar Punch.
a
Okay.
human with a robot for music.
Let's see what E-Punch. Here we go. Rocky Tooney here. Punch, Blood Orange Flavora at 1, Cherry Blossom Flavora at 0.5, Energy Drink Flavora at 2.5, Pineapple Flavora at 1. That's funny because I did add florals to that herbal and floral thing because I'm actually thinking about using some of these floral
was the
flavors
cherry I
on that day.
I put elderberry in my mix today.
Private recipe. That actually looks decent. And yeah, the energy drink flavor is not bad. They're all
I got-
different. That's the
I
thing.
got
Some of them are more like
Exactly
actual
right,
energy drink.
Darren.
I get a bad off note off that flavor
Off of who? Energy drink?
from Flavora. Yeah,
I think I only used it once.
I got a very, very
I don't really
bad
go
off
after
note
that
off of
flavor
it.
because I don't really drink energy drinks anymore. Not
See,
a flavor I crave anymore.
I still love the taste of Monsters, but
Yeah, that ain't it though.
My hope
Not-
is like out on a tractor, Bob, I can have some that tastes like it, won't crave it. I hope.
Ooh,
My
I
favorite-
just had an idea. I'm
My
making
favorite was Nas.
Nos
The
is
Na-
good.
Na-
Yeah.
Nas energy.
what about
drink.
balls?
Welcome, Darren. Welcome.
Never had balls. I remember
never
seeing
had
it, though.
balls.
You never drank balls?
No, never drank
Guarana?
balls.
Yeah, little balls floating around in it, the blue glass
Oh
bottle.
yeah, yeah.
I remember seeing them, and I don't think I ever tried them.
There was also cocaine. Cocaine
I
was an
remember
energy
that.
drink.
Lovely.
I remember cocaine.
Yep, I remember that one.
Yeah, they used to make a seltzer
Jolt-
that had
Jolt-
balls in
Jolt
it too.
Cola
What the fuck was it called?
energy?
Orbits.
Jolt Cola,
Jolt.
period. Remember when Jolt
Or-
first
or
came out? It
Orbit.
was so much more. They had to tone it down some. Remember the original would like
Yep.
hurt your stomach.
Dude, I
So
remember.
That shit ripped you apart.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Thunder like a motherfucker.
I remember being like really young, like 10 years old, staying up late playing original Nintendo, sneaking Jolt Colas.
Holy
Yep.
fuck, dude! Yeah, that was the first time I ever felt a heart palpitation at like 8 years old.
Yeah.
So
My
here was
cousin-
Orbits. It
Yep,
had little
my
balls
cousins-
floating in it.
The biggest problem with the Jolt Cola when the original recipe Jolt Cola was you literally could
Six.
taste the caffeine. It like tasted
Oh,
off. You
yeah.
could taste the caffeine in it.
And any of the other flavors too. Like, I remember thinking like, oh, now they have orange Jolt.
It's like, oh, this is orange caffeine.
It's caffeine with a little bit of orange flavoring to it.
Yep.
My cousin was he's a year and a half older than me. So when he lived in the city where he had corner stores that he could get it from. So when he would come and like spend the weekend, he would sneak those Jolts over, and we would pull all-nighters.
Darren, Jolt, and Pop Rocks. Yes, that was a thing. That's where you get your flavor from, was a Pop Rocks, or you have Doritos with it to kind of settle your stomach because that would stop the cramping sensation Jolt would sometimes give you. Even as a kid, you're like, oh, I got stomach cramps.
Jolt tasted like shit.
Tim, what golden pineapple do you have? The tap.
I used
Tap.
to drink it, but it tasted
Tap
terrible.
Golden Pineapple is really good.
You
Yeah,
remember?
I think that
like,
the new Noms is very
It's
similar.
Surge.
Very similar.
wasn't
I
there?
love
also had
Tap
Kick.
Golden Pineapple.
It's the Mountain Dew version of
You know
Jolt.
what? That is the one I want. Is the one from Noms. Thank you.
Wasn't there at one point there was like an actual like caffeine or energy additive for vaping? I remember Rugley
Yes.
doing.
Yeah,
There
Rugley
was.
doing
was.
There was something.
Doing a
There was
video on it.
caffeine.
It didn't
Caffeine.
absorb.
Yeah,
It doesn't
was
absorb properly.
basically
It's
pointless.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. It's fucking
Just
pointless.
drink it.
Yeah. I just
Yeah,
remember.
I remember
Yeah,
that.
they
Rugley
attempted
doing
a
video
caffeine
on it.
substitute for nicotine is what they tried to do.
No,
Yeah.
a lot of
No,
a lot of
they had
sites when we
nicotine
first started
and
vaping,
fucking-
it was like an option, like add menthol, add caffeine, add coolant. Like it was like an option.
Yeah,
back
there
in the
was.
day.
It was. They sold it at a couple of my vape shops around here.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
vape
was-
shops
it
would
was-
have
it
a lot
was
of
a-
mom and pop online stores would have that as an option. It's like,
Literal, and it had Nick in it too, but it also
Yeah.
had energy.
Caffeine.
In it.
yeah, which did,
But it
nothing.
doesn't
Placebo.
fucking work. Yeah, it's just it tasted like shit.
It tasted like it had chemicals in
It
your
did
shit. I
nothing.
tried it.
I don't even think. I think the fucking caffeine in it dumbed down the Nick actually, because I vaped it like crazy. I think fucking
Express,
speaking
yeah.
Rugley Rugley
Yeah.
actually did a video
That's what I
where
was
he
saying.
goes throughout the whole day not drinking
Mhm.
his coffee and
Yep.
just vapes the energy, the caffeine liquid.
Yep. That's the video I was
Doing a
talking about.
Goddamn thing.
Yo,
Exactly. So
Dutch is
that's what it
70
turned
something.
out. Yep. Can't be absorbed through the lungs, sadly. So, and there's, think about that, you're probably getting build up. You're not absorbing. Probably not good for you.
Ah,
Add it
But it
to
was
the
never actually caused a permanent problem to anyone I know of. I've never heard of anything. Just the fact that it wasn't really didn't work and it tasted crappy.
Mm.
We never actually tried any of them.
Oh, yeah, it was terrible. Be lucky you didn't try it.
Well, we didn't try them because we heard how bad that tastes. It's like, this tastes terrible. Don't bother. Like, okay.
Yeah, it was dog shit.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and said that Easy Express or Jungle Flavors probably doesn't have that anymore, though, right?
No.
no.
Not with
It
today's
probably-
landscape.
I mean, that shit was like,
I don't know.
because people were trying everything in like 2012, 2013. They were like, ooh, what else can we put in vape? It's like, stop, motherfuckers. We're trying to quit
Yeah.
smoking, not
Mhm.
trying to get our coffee and our fucking
Yeah.
daily allowance of vitamin
Well, they're
C
thinking,
and
well, it
our
works for
vape either.
smoking. We can get rid of our coffee or
Take
energy
a
drink.
one
Let's
a
do
day
this.
and fucking just be happy that
Look
you
at this. I can just vape all
day.
day. I can vape all day and drink water, and I'm fine now. That's what the theory was.
You're
Trying
gonna
to
be
like
nice.
make it into like an
Good
all-in-one, like just be
For
happy
now.
that we quit smoking.
I get about 2 to 3 minutes of her being sweet, and then
But look at when
Yeah,
the kids
Wild
are
West
there,
of
you never even
vaping,
saw
Adam,
her.
That's what
That
it
makes
was.
sense.
That's what
That's
it
what they're
was,
used
Adam. It
to.
was the wild west of vaping.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I loved it though. It's fucking incredible.
Back before the triangles were even a thing, they didn't bother with them. It's like,
I mean,
triangle,
that's
what's
how
that?
people learned how to make good juice back then, is because
Yep.
like you would try something and then there were all these
Aw.
mom and pop fucking companies trying, just throwing shit in, figuring out what was good and what wasn't, because all the juice prior to
No.
2012 was decaying China
I
juice.
found it and then I lost it last night when
I
we were
said,
going over
dude,
hazelnut.
I said, dude, if I didn't get sick vaping 48 milligram, 100% PG liquid from China in 2007, I don't think anybody ever will.
Yeah, I mean, my first 2 bottles of juice were
God
were
only knows what the fuck was in that shit.
decaying 100% PG.
And I
No-
drank
not a
half
drop
of every
PG in
bottle.
it.
Yep, I drank a half of every bottle.
24 milligram though.
Imagine all those PG sensitive people, how that worked for them.
I found out I was PG sensitive during that time. My throat closed up. Fucking
Oh, lovely.
yep. Had to quit vaping until I forget the fucking name of the brand, but they came out with the
Yep.
organic
Mad vapes. Holy
100%
shit.
VG liquid.
Mad
Probably
vapes.
what-
Alt smoke.
It's probably why you got kidney stones, buddy.
Or from both of them as regularly.
I got kidney stones because all I drink is sweet tea.
I'll
That's
do
not
it
going to
too.
give you kidney stones.
Happy
not
anniversary,
Southern.
Rocky.
Happy anniversary, Rocky.
Hey, happy anniversary. God help you.
And I'm with you on
Yeah.
the ADV coffee.
Nice,
Yeah.
Rocky.
Yeah.
Right there.
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Fucking love Roadhouse.
I haven't seen that. Is it a good movie?
The
Come on,
original?
restaurant.
Like not the new
The-
Conor McGregor thing or whatever? Fucking with,
yeah, the new
See,
one.
if I
I
can
haven't
think
seen
of
the
it,
new one yet. I want to watch it because it looks trashy as fuck.
I haven't seen the new one, but as long as I don't associate the two together, I think I can. I just can't.
How
I
can you
have a
not
problem with if I try
Right
to
off
compare the two.
bat, didn't even have to strum
The
it.
movie is fantastic.
The new movie, the
original.
new movie, the original is
That's a good
fantastic,
coil
but
right
It's so
there.
I don't
bad,
think
but it's
I don't
great.
think the original can compete with the new one on the same level. So I got to think of it as a
not
separate
trying
movie.
to have that
You
same
feel
vibe
that,
though. It's
Coil?
trying
Yeah.
to go for something different,
That's
but
what Sharon
kind of the
said.
same.
Yeah, Fuse Clapton.
It feels
But
a little like the
it looks
Maleficent movies where
28-36.
Disney did those with
yeah.
Angelina Jolie and completely changed the narrative.
It
I
looks
feel like they
terrible,
did
though.
the same thing. It
It
does.
looks equally great as terrible, so I want to watch it.
I want to watch
I
it for
watched
McGregor. I don't give a
when he,
shit about
like,
the protagonist.
Open hand
Wiggly,
slaps
wiggly.
him. Come on, that's not what
28-36 is the
Roadhouse was.
way.
That wasn't bitch slapping people. He was kicking their ass.
That reminds me of Master Disguise. Open hand slap is demeaning to your opponent. That's what that felt like to me. Like they added that kind of
Crazy,
comedy
My
to it.
turtle.
crazy for
Yeah,
Little
some
exactly.
turtley for the turtle club.
The open hand slaps demeaning to your point. That's exactly. I half expect him in the movie if I do watch it. I half expect to say, "Who's your daddy?" and start slapping.
Baby
Smack
butter.
that ass.
Then
Christ,
Paul and
Uncle
Hanky, Paul and Hanky show up when they say, "Who's your daddy?"
No,
Hi,
me,
Appy.
me and me and
Yeah,
Paul are
Appy.
doing Brokeback Mountain too, ain't we, Paul?
Totally forgot.
Are you-
We're not riding on horses. We're riding on each other.
you're
Yo,
gonna
remind me when that comes out
compete
again
with-
so I can go blind that day.
You're
No,
gonna
I don't know.
compete with Brokeback Mountain, are you?
Right, when I come on here, I thought I'm looking at
Brokeback.
you all, and I just come up with things to say.
I know.
Sorry,
I
Paul,
hear
but
you.
it sounds good. It sounds good.
Hey, Apathy.
Apathy.
Damn.
Apathy's been pretty
What's up?
active in the chat lately. Thank you,
Where's the
Apathy. I love seeing
scene?
that.
There's the
Not in our
scene.
chat. I mean the DIY mixing chat. Good job. Bud.
Dude,
Good to see you in there.
Hey, Anthony.
Which one?
The
Miller.
DIY one. Chat.
Oh,
The one that's linked to the group? DIY or die?
Yeah, I think so. Yes. He was in there talking. They were talking about the yogurt, which
Yeah.
SSA
Oh,
yogurt
yeah, I
being
see.
missing. Remember?
Yeah, I seen that.
I was watching. I didn't have time to really respond to it because I was busy, but I did see it.
It's comic.
What is that? What's that
I'm
like?
sad because I got creamy Greek yogurt back, and then that yogurt disappeared.
Yeah, I know. It's like, yeah.
Is that any good?
So, yes, so.
Espresso, yeah.
Yeah.
The best
What I
high
hear.
wattage coffee out there.
the
I'm going
only
to put that with
high
some.
water
I got
coffee.
some milk, coffee milk,
Period.
coffee milk.
yeah. Have you got any soluble rum beignet, Hanky?
Any what? Sorry, love.
Any beignet? Soluble rum?
Get
No.
a fucking room.
Okay, this. Polly's on freeze, I guess, is what Cassie was saying.
Well, the next
Yeah.
time you see Graham, see if you can steal some.
Nice, Adam.
Send it my
Oh,
way.
Hallows Eve, my favorite holiday. Yes.
This is a
I told
limited
you,
edition
Uncle.
trade variant. 3,000 copies only. I have one of
Nice.
them
Yeah, Apathy.
now. Ariel Diaz, one of my favorites. I own a signed print of this cover, so I had to get the actual comic. Super cheap too.
I already
Thank
told you,
you.
Uncle Paul, when we get our maple bacon donuts, you'll be free to get your beignet.
But
only
he's going on a
got a-
keto diet. But he's going on a keto diet, so he can't.
He's only got a
sending
10
them
mil.
to us. He's not eating them.
Paul is on a keto diet. He can't go near Krispy Kreme.
Here goes that
the
diet
wife
out the
put you on
window.
a diet.
I know. I was gonna say this is gonna last a week at best. And after a week, he's gonna be jonesing.
Begnet.
No, I need
You
to go on
looking for
that.
more begnets?
He
Yeah.
should go on a non Krispy Kreme diet, but we all know it's not really gonna happen.
Yeah, I have to
So-
lose 30 pounds. I'll never do it.
So what we got to do, Dad, is when he starts the keto diet, we just got to come on here eating all sorts of stuff that he can't have just to tease him.
Dave, I can help you lose 30 pounds within 5 minutes. Just go to Nom Noms. You can lose 30 pounds in 5 minutes. So easy. It's almost just shipping cost.
You're talking
Yeah.
about British pounds, are you?
Yeah.
Hi, Addie.
Maddie.
Actually, that's probably exactly where my cart is sitting at.
Dave,
At Nom's
I've
right
never
now.
had
Dave,
Krispy
you could-
Kreme after.
But hold on.
Dave,
let's
you
see.
could try the celebrity diet.
Uh,
Cocaine and
Pro-
vodka.
Pretty close, if
Works
not.
for them.
Yeah, I
I
did
bet it
that
is,
once. No thanks, Bob.
The current Nom's cart.
He broke out in bars.
Oh, fuck.
Not talking about the ones that you go
Oh.
drink at either.
Oh, I was
28
thinking about like starting dropping
2803.
bars like in a rap.
Oh, yeah.
Not that one either. We're talking the one that's more like Crowbar Hotel.
Yeah, exactly.
Brain.
2803.
I do too.
My current cart.
I think mine was
I just saw your credit card number. Thank you.
No, you didn't.
Screenshot.
Yeah.
Ordering first appearance of Black.
And that's-
You know what? I'm not even first appearance of Black Cat. X.
That's a growing-
Superman number one.
You know
Hey,
it.
Dave, the easiest way to lose 30 pounds is give me your credit card information and spend it Knobs. It'll work. Just look at that. I can make
Those sort of must be-
You know what?
anybody
I
ever-
was smart. I lowered all my limits to 500 so I don't go crazy.
Smart. Smart.
Anybody
Smart move.
anybody ever use SSA flaky pastry.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Flaky pastry. I believe that was a
It's a
decent
good
one.
one. When it came out, that was the first thing that was sold out immediately.
Hmm.
Everybody was looking for it. It was she gone.
Changing
I
my
got a
shit.
30 of that RY
right.
for,
I hate ELR
Fortress.
sometimes.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Did you
RY
get a new one?
Fortress.
Yeah.
Get off the fridge. Hold on.
That's right.
There we go. Now
Then I
it's
don't want to.
That's
at
what my
that.
wife says to me,
It's
Steve.
funny. Only the Steves are muted. That's funny.
I don't understand the obsession with getting on the fridge.
There's
Because it
something on top.
That's a cat thing. Dave had posted a picture like a week or two ago of
Yeah,
I-
because the idiots we are, we stored the catnip above the fridge, so now I have a flying
Yeah.
Walenda for a cat.
No, it's not up. That's not up there.
Adam, the
My-
video of your cat,
My
your old cat,
my
the
my
fridge.
paper cutter. my
Oh,
paper
Little
cutter
Raven,
is
yeah.
up there.
Oh,
Yeah, I
That's
had
my only guess.
that bamboo plant. It was like
About
cracked
2
at her.
hours ago, he took, he jumped up on the shelf, couldn't make it, and his
Play with your
paw
toys.
grabbed a full container of little tools for vape tools, you know? Oh, it was
with your
everywhere. It
toys.
took me like
You're
15
lucky you
minutes to
didn't have
pick up.
lucky you didn't have like the screwdriver stuck in the floor.
Uh,
Adam, it's funny because the cat at work, there's a bamboo plant on the table. Thing's trashed. The cat won't leave it alone. It is the bamboo and a cat. There is something about that. They won't leave them alone.
She loves it. There she
we
is.
weren't you big fat thing.
That's the video I was talking about. Yeah, watch this. Just sits there and stares.
Well, I'm kind of covering her, but yeah, she's like chilling right there, just watching that plant that's on the fucking refrigerator.
And then all of a sudden she's up
yeah,
there.
I peed, and then she's fucking up there eating the
Yeah.
You can sit there and watch for an hour. They won't move. The second you turn away. Wait, what happened? I spend half my time while I'm at work. If I'm at the kitchen table and that cat is in the kitchen, I have to try and keep the cat off the table because of that bamboo plant. It was that tall originally. It's about a quarter that height with just a couple little twigs of leaves on it.
That was a funny little cat, man.
Believe
She
it.
couldn't have weighed more than 6 or 7 pounds. She was a tiny. She was the runt of her litter. Probably wasn't even meant to make it. Lived to be 14. That little cat.
You're fat. This is a cat.
Hey, Addie, I'm
pounds.
just
That's the one
saying.
who was
Yeah.
chilling next to you yesterday, right?
No, that was another one.
That's a different fat tabby.
Yep.
Yeah.
See, now
one's
this
a
is how you
beast.
lose 30 pounds, Dave.
Oh,
Right there, you
boy.
just lost
Dad,
30
you just
pounds.
put down the cat.
You just lost 30 pounds.
30
You can tell your
pounds, just
doctor you
like
lost
that.
30 pounds instantly.
Boy.
I'd probably
You're
weigh
big.
like 8 and 11 maybe pounds. I would say. Iris weighs like 8 pounds, and Violet's probably about 11 or 12
That's a
pounds.
decent
She's a
sized
thickie.
cats.
2 cinnamon
Ashley
donuts
weighs
for
like
breakfast, right?
Three of my cats would come in the range of 65 to 70 pounds.
Addie posted a link. GASA 30
It's like
calls
a
to action for
dog.
PMTA. It's basically them covering the whole. It's a flavor ban, basically. Yeah. Proof again. I mean, I know it's very disconcerting, and we always have this conversation about it. Governor Scott and his reaction and veto of the bill, the way he responded, he listened to all the emails. He actually responded in an informed way about vaping and even called out American Heart for their bullshit. Said that is not true and to stop spreading bad misinformation. He actually called them out in his rebuttal speech about vetoing the bill. That's impressive. Some people do listen. It's not often. We get lucky once in a while. But if you don't
Too
try,
bad
you won't
it's-
ever get lucky.
Too bad it's not a bigger state than Vermont, something with a little more oomph,
Too bad it wasn't a state that doesn't already have a 92% wholesale tax in it so that it would actually work.
Yeah. You actually imagine a representative speaking for their constituents? Oh my lord.
I know it's kind of amazing.
Wow.
He probably will lose the election this next time, but I'm going to vote for him.
Never happened up here, that's for sure.
I was impressed. I was
From what I
really
know about
impressed.
you guys up there, it's ridiculous.
I could not believe it that he actually said that in his speech. It's like, holy crap, for real. He stood up for us. He listened to
Wow.
us. That doesn't happen. They
Like
never
cleaning
talk
your
about it.
ears out, making sure you heard it right.
Oh, he wrote the speech
Night,
down too.
Rocky.
Oh.
Night,
Good
Rocky.
night,
He's
Rocky.
not in anyone's
Hey,
top
Rocky.
Enjoy your
pocket yet.
anniversary, man.
Oh no, because the bill also covered cigarettes. So even though he did stand up for vaping, he's talking more about the fact of flavors in adults, and you don't take away adults' rights
Oh shit.
to protect kids. You enforce the laws already in place for kids. It's like, yes, exactly. Wow, an intelligent politician. I didn't think they existed, but apparently they do. A couple.
That
Few and far between, but a couple.
Yeah, don't celebrate because I'm sure he's got a plan B.
yeah.
Yeah, it's probably Plan B pill.
Pretty
Was
much.
impressive though. I mean, you don't see that, but that also is a good sign. As long as he is the governor of the state, should not have a flavor ban bill ever passed again, which should stop some of the momentum of that one senator I can't stand who keeps pushing him and getting him started. Maybe she'll slow down. It's like, well, if the governor's not going to pass it anyway, this is a waste of time.
Well,
PC should.
it is nice to hear that someone is saying something positive, but
In that position, you don't see it often enough. And to say it for the right reasons. I expected it was all about the tobacco thing. That's really why I thought he vetoed it until the speech came out. And he's like, no, he actually was listening to us. Holy shit. That don't happen.
maybe he'll go ahead and scrap that 92% wholesale tax.
No, because they make good money up in Burlington area for the people that cross over from New York. They still make good money off it in certain areas.
Oh, yeah.
They just don't do well on the New Hampshire border with a zero tax.
Whipped cream night. All right.
Well, actually, it's not zero. They do have a small tax now implemented on it. Small compared to others. I think it's like 8, 10 or something. 8%.
Anyways, at the end of the day, no matter what, you guys are a lot better off than we are.
You are in an unfortunate,
Nah,
I would say, almost non-democratic area yourself. You were in a
that's
bad
completely
spot.
non-democratic. Completely. It's a joke. Democracy is a joke in this country.
Yeah.
There's
Especially
something-
Quebec. Oh my God. Quebec is
We
a
need to
fucking
we need to
nightmare.
celebrate the wins. So you get a win that good, that's that obvious. That's something to
You-
celebrate.
You do. You really do.
We don't get them often that good, not that clear. Usually they're kind of a little bit on the, milky side where there's really something else that caused them to stop a bill. The only other one was DeSantos. He's a crazy motherfucker. There's no other way to say he's a crazy guy, but he did veto it. But I honestly think they had to do with tourism because it would have affected tourism in Florida. People coming in wanting to vape and they can't buy vape gear. That could be an issue.
Well, in
I dropped the
Australia,
recipe,
you
by
can
the
travel
way.
to Australia with vape gear. Just the locals are fucked.
Hi, Tony Laura.
Tony.
Tony Laura.
And
I dropped the
yes,
recipe, by the way.
I'm Lady
What's-
Lloyd tonight, Addie.
We should
There's a
look at
story
it.
behind that, but that's not for here nor there.
There's red exclamation points, so you can't miss it this time.
Yeah, we should look at it.
Tim.
I hear-
Purely
I hear-
theory crafted,
I hear that's something we do occasionally here.
but there's
Yeah.
no way. This
Every
would
once
Yeah,
taste
in a
but
blue
I'm
moon.
not reading it though. That's part of the problem. Adam's reading this.
Paul, what do you think?
I
of
am
the
not
recipe?
breaking my tongue on the first
Nani
word.
I nay I am over.
Yeah, how is it, Paul? I just made it public, and Paul's got it mixed, and it's been steeping for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. We need Paul, the expert of all languages. We need Paul, who's in the center of the stage right now, to read
That's
the
not
name
hard.
of this
Come
recipe.
on, that's not hard to pronounce.
It's actually like
What are you talking
Spanish.
about, Adam? Paul
Valencia.
put that
Yes, yeah.
recipe out 3 weeks ago.
I have no idea.
That explains everything. He's a time traveler.
Yep.
The recipe is called elegancia. Just means elegance. It's an elderflower citrus soda, which just sounds kind of elegant to me. So it's citrus soda from Flavor at a half, WS23 at 1 to make it cold,
Juan.
elderflower from Flavor at 0.75 to make it elderflower, and then swags at 1 to back it up, lemon lime cap to make it like a Sprite, or as I call it, Sprizzle. 2%. Yo, let me get a Sprizzle. Pink grapefruit from Swag at 1, just to add a little variety in the citrus
Yeah.
to go along with not the Polar Blast at 1. That's a Bob trick. Super sweet at 0.75, but to go with the yuzu 2 drops in my bottle just to give it just a hint of just that funkiness to add with the grapefruit. That's it.
Nice.
A
Perfect.
That actually sounds really good. How is it, Paul?
It does.
It's like a
It does.
lemon lime.
I'm gonna mix that up.
flowery,
I'm gonna
funky
mix that up,
soda,
Adam.
baby. Hells
I'm
yeah.
gonna
Sweeten
mix
to
that
taste,
shit.
obviously.
It's
Fuck yeah.
citrus.
Oh man, I'll mix it the exact way you did.
Citrus flower funk.
hmm
Yeah.
I love shit like that.
Hell yeah.
It's got grapefruit in there, man.
And
I'm
it's
all
that,
over
that
it.
citrus, that real citrus funk, not the other funk, not a cream funk.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I almost did
That looks good.
grapefruit blend instead of Swag's pink grapefruit, but I never used Swag's pink grapefruit.
Pink,
so I did
pink
that one instead.
grapefruit's better in that instance than grapefruit blend would be.
Fuck yeah.
You
It's
made
gonna
the right
brighten it up.
choice.
It's gonna brighten it up more.
I normally don't make mixes like this either, so it was stepping out of my
Grapefruit
wheelhouse
blend
a little
is
bit.
grapefruit blend is more bassy. Swaggies is more top bright notes.
Yep, as I
So
say, it's gonna
that'll work
brighten it up.
perfect.
Whereas the grapefruit one, it brings it down a little bit more.
And the yuzu will level that out because that has a lot of nice bass.
And that pink grapefruit, I think, because that brightness is gonna actually help with the elderflower too.
And if you want to put this in a pod, just double everything. Literally. I'm not even kidding. You probably could.
I think
all
mixing
these-
it. I think mixing it exactly as is, it'll work in like an MTL RTA.
What if you're like one of these flavor Nazis though who needs a real strong pod? Maybe add like 50% extra flavoring. Maybe not double it, but you could
No,
probably
the
still
nice-
get away with it.
You know what's
Those
nice about
flavors have
that?
some ceiling, some
Every
headroom.
flavor
See-
in that is one that you can bump without it going.
That's what I'm saying.
really
There's
off.
room to breathe a little bit with these flavors.
What
if you
what
want.
what I sometimes do is make the one shot of something, and if I know like I want to make it for like a pod and it needs a little bit of a boost, I'll just up the percentage of the one shot, like maybe 1% or 1.5%, and oftentimes it's enough
That's if
rather
you're a
than
good
doubling the
prepared
whole
Boy
recipe.
Scout and
Yeah,
not a
yeah.
slacker like I am. And a
Well,
lazy
yeah,
motherfucker.
like something that like I know. Like,
No, it's a good idea for
regularly
sure.
regularly make.
Yeah, exactly. For sure.
Forgot how
Dave's
good a
having a
flavor you get
conversation in
off the
chat.
Jenna, man.
But Dave
Have
having
no
a conversation
flavor.
in chat about what creme brulee to work.
Mostly
Yeah,
because my tank is empty.
But
My
that
batteries
doesn't
are dead.
that doesn't work for everything though. So
Tank is empty. Batteries are
And
dead.
elderberry is fucking
Where's
delicious.
life going?
and that's what's nice now too is we have the code now works like in most common areas that people
Yeah.
watch. Not everywhere, but most common areas. We have a UK site that has it, and they also carry VSO over there. So if you can't get over here, you can get some of them over there.
mhm.
You have the DIY Canada now, which they carry a lot of real flavors and stuff. You can't get them anywhere else.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
you got there's some
I need-
one-on-ones and stuff they carry that are harder to get. And then
I need to get-
you have Full City giving the
I need to
extra
get some
bonus on the code.
real flavors.
Yeah, that's actually one of the things on my list is I have
Yeah,
there's a lot of real flavors. That's gonna be an expensive order.
there's
They're
stuff at,
so good. Tim,
there's
you-
stuff at Noms that I still want too. So it's
And I gotta bump up some of these at Noms like that for one at Lime. There's
You
no
won't
way
be-
I gotta get a lot more of that.
you won't be disappointed in any of them, Tim. Really
I'm
won't
getting
be.
I'm getting a bigger bottle of the Noms Kiwi, raspberry jam, and whiskey cream for sure.
The jams, both jams.
Mm.
Is that whiskey cream nice?
Oh, it's
beautiful.
really
That's
nice.
Beautiful,
Is it?
Hanky.
I only got a 10 ml bottle of it because I'm not sure if I'll like it or not. I knuckled it.
Yeah.
Not bad.
It actually tastes
It's
better
really
in a
whiskey
mix.
forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You, Dave, you Paul tested it, Dave?
I did.
Yeah.
It tastes even single flavor test. I was questioning how it mixed. I thought it might mix well. Trying it in mixes, it's really smooth, really smooth.
Yeah, and just see myself going through that 10 mil experimenting with it real quick.
Same.
So
We've already used half of
I've
it
already-
at least.
yeah, I've already yeah.
I'm
mean,
gonna
I
actually
haven't, but-
try that with creme brulee. I'm on the creme brulee kick lately.
Yeah,
so
add
super
creams to it. Yeah, it works beautifully. I was thinking of doing some type of adding a whiskey cream to maybe a milkshake or an ice cream base. Probably milkshake.
A lime.
Nom's creme brulee is
Do something
really
like
good.
a whiskey cream with maple.
Yeah, I got a bottle of it.
Yeah.
Make a maple walnut
Now-
version, Paul, like the other one, but add that whiskey cream to it to add a little bit of depth.
I used that creme brulee in something, and at first I thought it might have been a little much, but after a full 2 weeks steep, it was delicious. Once it hit that 2 weeks, I polished off that bottle. It's yum.
Shut the fuck up, Bob. Hanky, I just dropped a recipe in our chat that I used that whiskey cream in. If you have everything, that one turned out really, really nice.
Thank you, you dirty dog.
I'm actually vaping it.
So I'm editing, ready for tomorrow. Let's have a look. That's it's a picture of her lingerie. Have a look.
Is it Nevin's?
Bob, you're an asshole.
It's not of you wearing it, I hope.
No, I was hoping Nevin's was the model because he's done it before.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, I'm sorry, I removed the wording.
Snuggling up in my dirty billows.
Oh,
that picture looks lush. That Cassie.
Don't be mean.
Yeah.
Don't be mean, or I'll get on a flight, Hanky, to England.
And do what?
And
Threaten him with a good time.
Oh,
Threaten him with a good time.
Dad, he was talking about the picture on my recipe that I sent for him to look at.
Okay.
As long as you bring Paul, you can do whatever you want to him, Dave.
Speaking of recipes, I made another one for tonight. I haven't mixed it yet.
At least bring him a pocket, Paul.
Milkshake. Oh, smoked butterscotch.
Oh, well, this is the one that I just sent Hanky. It's that creamy butterscotch milkshake.
Oh,
with
yeah, I
whiskey
remember
cream.
that picture. That was bizarre.
And
Yeah, that was the one. At least she has
Yeah.
a dish under it to catch that mess.
It was triggering Tim's OCD.
Something
I know, that's
fucking-
why I did
something definitely died in that
It's like
cup.
you're not getting any of that stuff on the outside unless you're flaking it off. You know, you really should be able to just drink it.
I've added it to my favorites. Thank you, Cassie.
Ooh, golden pineapple. Yeah, okay, that looks good.
So we have been loving those golden pineapple monsters, so I want to try to recreate it. So I'm going to do the crisp citrus soda from VSO at 2, the Nom's energy drink at 3, pineapple from Nom's at 2, pineapple from VSO at 2, and super sweet at 1.
I think you got it pretty good. I
I
think
think it's going to be, it might be throaty, no?
Yeah.
Not too bad. The Noms and the golden pineapple aren't really throaty pineapples. They're more like sweet, really sweet.
I don't have golden pineapple in there, Tim.
Oh,
I have
Well,
pineapple Noms and pineapple VSO.
Well, I'll ask any of you.
Still not going to be throaty.
What's the best fizzy concentrate to get? That's got a bit of a fizz to it.
Real flavors, soda,
Is it Dr. Sodas? Is that what they're called?
No, what the fuck's the name? Soda
Larry.
base. Real flavors, soda base. Yeah. That's the best one.
Fizzy sherbet.
You still need to add cooling to it.
Fizzy sherbet's still available for now, anyway.
Thank you very much, my new friend Bob.
Welcome.
Flavora. Flavora soda's got a little bit. Crisp citrus soda, sort of. Like it kind of gives it a little carbonation, not true fizz, but carbonation like that.
I was
Yeah,
impressed
it's
with
very,
that.
very hard to get it in.
That strawberry sparkling. I was impressed with that. That's got
That's
a nice
got
little
some-
fizz to it.
Yeah,
It's got almost like metallic, like carbonation taste.
It
to
tastes, it tastes like a soda in your mouth.
What was that one, Dave?
The strawberry sparkling from Wonder Flavors.
One of the last releases.
Banging. I'm not a strawberry fan, and that flavor is fucking incredible.
Actually, I guess.
Yeah, it caught me off guard, Bob. I was really surprised.
I got to beta test that, Dave,
Here.
and when I fucking saw it, I was like, I don't like strawberry. This is gonna be interesting. I tried it. I'm like, whoa,
Something to share.
because I loved RKOI, which was the Rich Kids of Instagram by Coil Spill. It was a strawberry champagne.
So this starts with an E, and it kind of fits in the conversation too. because this was a simple like 4-3-2-1 and sweetener, raspberry lemonade, lemon sour type at 1%, lemonade LA at 4, raspberry gummy candy at 2, and raspberry sweet TFA at 3. And Bob said he tried this and
I mixed it MTL.
yeah, he added his coolant and everything, and it came through MTL really well. And
Yep,
I was
didn't change it.
Yeah,
didn't change it at all. Just added my coolant to it and changed super sweet to VSO sweet.
And I just was thinking too that strawberry sparkling would be a good addition to this.
Yeah, it would be.
Maybe take out the raspberry sweet, but maybe leave everything.
No, leave it in.
But,
I would leave it in. Just add it to the
just
bump
add
the
add
raspberry.
like maybe just like 2 to 3%.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
The next time I order any flavors, I'm gonna get like a 30 or a 60. Oh no, I have a 30. I'm gonna get a 60 of the sparkling strawberry or strawberry sparkling, whatever.
I remember, Bob, we talked about that one quite a bit after testing it. Remember, you and I talked about that. It's like, this strawberry is unique. It's different.
Yeah, there's nothing. It's not like any other strawberry.
We have an Addie Tooney recipe.
Have a good night,
Dude,
Steven.
Night, Steven. Night, Sharon.
Night,
Sharon.
Night, Sharon.
Night, guys. Pet the doggos. Open. There it goes. All right. So we got one from Addie Tooney here. Easy strawberry custard. Apricot VSO at 0.6. Custard premium FA at 2.5. Strawberry red touch FA at 2. Strawberry jam 1-on-1 at 1. Sweet currant from Cap at 0.6. Sweetness Flavora at 0.3. And vanilla custard V2 at 2.5.
It's like my favorite easy custard mix right there. 2.5,
That's
2.5.
Yep. Sweet red
Hey,
currant
Anthony.
red flavor. The apricot is a nice twist to the strawberry. Fruit is forward. But custard is definitely there. And yeah, this is a situation where we talked about the strawberry jam, where that kind of buttery, oily nut that we get, Steve. This is where I wouldn't mind it with a custard. I think that works great with custard.
We are in the presence of glory, Mr. Super
Anthony
Sweet.
Ramella.
Anthony Ramella. He's a fella.
Super Sweet's here. Yeah. Oh no, he's the ultimate sweetener now, isn't he?
Oh yeah.
Ultimate sweetener,
look-
6% or something like that.
Looks good, Addie.
I mean,
to see you,
did
Anthony.
you completely miss when I said, "Hey, Anthony," like over a minute ago?
Yeah,
I
were
did.
able
It's
to-
probably when
Not
everybody
too
was
quick.
talking.
We're not too quick.
Yeah,
Probably
settle
when we
down.
were all
We're in the
talking
middle
about
of the
different
recipe.
things.
You
Just
got to
start backing
remember,
up and
you were the
chatting.
one talking, so most of
Yeah,
us
settle-
should
Hook up, Bob.
completely ignore what you're
Remember,
saying.
I'm practicing the Alex version of the Alex.
Oh, you have that down packed. You don't have to practice. Trust me. And
Bob, what the hell is that?
everybody here has been witness to that fact when you sit there playing your game in the after show and they try to talk to you and you're just sitting there dead face
Oh,
playing your game.
I get blinders on. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need practice. You got it.
Bob, you can go over this one if I share it?
Who this?
I'll
Keep
do
it
it just so you can read it out. This is something else.
Sure.
Go ahead, Bob.
Mystery box.
Claire loves her G's up, hose down.
What a name.
It was the name of an E-bomb that I used to get at festivals all the time. So yep. It's an eclair. So sure. Claire, you know. Yeah, sure. Yep. Chocolate custard, vape train at 1.5, chocolate frosting, Wonder Flavors at 1, Danish pastry, Swaggy at 1.5, vanilla pudding from Flavor at 1.5, and Zeppela at 2.5. And that was good. That was a good eclair. I worked on it probably 3 or 4 times, and then that was the one that I settled on. Worked out well from 2023, February 23.
Yeah.
That
Did
was
you
a
work
while
on
ago.
it for months?
Not as long as I did the mid-afternoon delight.
Plop's got one here.
Kerplop. Damn.
Plop, if that has anything about welders in it, I swear to God.
Coming through clutch.
Raspberry
Tim's
Biz.
milkshake brings Cassie to the yard, and she's like, "Move the damn welder."
Raspberry Biz.
Very
Cake,
big.
yellow cake from Flavor West at 2.
Almost spit out my coffee.
Crispy Donut Flavora at 1.25. Frosting Flavora at 0.5. Raspberry from TPA at 1. Raspberry Syrup SSA at 2.5. Sweetener Sucralose from Flavor West at 1. Vanillin, talked about that. It doesn't get used as much. TPA at 0.5. Wow from FA at 3. And Zepola at 1%.
I like vanilla in certain situations for sure.
Nice.
That sounds really good.
Fuck yeah.
It does sound really good. I'm just, yeah, because that raspberry is going to be nice and sweet and syrupy.
Yeah.
Gooey.
Yeah, yes.
Crispy donut with a yellow cake. Anyone else have tried that yet?
Yep.
How's that? How'd it turn out? Because that sounds good.
Good. Really good. Crispy donut's awesome.
Yep.
It's pretty crispy, pretty fried.
It really is.
It is. It really is.
Nice though.
It really starts to shine around like day 3.
Yeah.
It's not a super long steep, but
it chills out a little bit and kind of balances. Yeah.
yeah. But that's why I had to put my recipe from today down to let it sit because it is a little.
Yeah.
That's what I should have used.
It's a
I've
little
had to put
iffy
mine down
off the shape, but
like this thing's hitting kind of rowdy now. And honestly, I gotta spit back and burn my lips. Burn my lips.
Wait, Addie's here. Addie, tell him to give me my mod back.
Hey, you told me I could use it for a little while. I handed it to me, and then I fix it, and now you want it back.
Yeah,
Right.
so?
I had to take it apart. Addie, I had to actually take the completely thing all apart to clean the inside.
Buy
the
her a broken one and give it back and give that to her. Give her the broken one.
No.
It was broken when she gave it to you. So
No.
it's only fair. You keep
Only
the
fair.
fixed one. You did the
You
work.
were supposed to fix it a long time ago.
As
and
your
just never
lawyer.
did.
Bob, do you have the old broken ones still? Do you have those old broken ones? You have a couple that are broken.
Nope. Those went in the trash. They were like $40 mods.
Back to the Twitters. Thank you, Addie. Hang in there too, because I
Go
know.
get him, Addie.
Yeah, go get him, Addie. I mean,
Give him hell.
This thing's pretty nice though.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg once said, "We gonna smoke an ounce to this." G's-O pose down while you motherfuckers bounce to this.
Hate the fucking little joystick
Rolling down
thing.
the street. Just Bob triggered me with.
Oh, that's
the
that's
G's-O
one of the
pose
ones with the
down.
joystick. That joystick.
I never use it though because I run the same coil in most of my like restricted lung RDAs.
Does it have Flappy Birds?
Usually
on it?
like like
Nice,
a
Darren.
0.7 Hughes Claptons. So they all sit at like 28 watts. So I just never touch it.
Bob's your uncle.
Yep.
Here's one that I made.
Oh, tiramisu custard. Yes. Sounds
It's
good to me.
absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, you used espresso VSO. Wise move.
That looks really good.
Yeah, that was made on Friday, so it's up there steeping.
But
But it
I need
tastes
to
all
get
right.
that. I need to get that SSA tiramisu.
make it public,
since you
though?
guys keep saying it's the best and only good tiramisu out there.
It really is. It's not perfect, but it's the best.
I've got
better than
30
Flavor Art though.
I like
minute
the
of that. It's
Flavor West
beautiful.
graham cracker in there.
Thank you. Can
Thank
you make it public?
Want it public?
Only if Paul asks.
Who wants it public?
Paul, do you want it public?
You guys do what you want.
Oh,
Does
Oh,
Darren?
God.
oh! Don't
Striptease.
talk to me softly.
Yeah. Darren must go to
Whisper
the
sweet
same,
nothings in my ear.
Darren must go to the same Tim Hortons Dutch does.
Might.
Gee.
Might. A Nutella creamy marshmallow croissant. Oh,
Stupidest fucking thing ever. Oh my
Ooh.
god.
hey man, flavors of hazelnut. There you go, Steve-O.
I'll put it in chat.
what's that?
Not you guys.
Talking about hazelnut and the
Mm, yeah.
Have you guys heard of this
see?
stupid V Play fucking
Yeah, it's marked as
disposable?
private. Still private.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw it.
How
Private,
dare
you dirty
that?
dog.
The games on it.
You
Such
lied
a
to us.
waste.
there are a lot in the
Twisted
Buffalo area.
420 posted one the other day. He got one.
So dumb. That's e-waste like a motherfucker, man.
I
Mhm.
had when I went and visited Addie and Duchess last summer. I actually had my first ever Tim Hortons coffee, Duchess coffee. And honestly, their coffee's not bad. I had the nitro.
It's not good.
None of them really are anymore. The only good place I would say is really good coffee, and it's really, really sweetened, is that place down by my daughter's college. What was that called again?
Ooh,
There
gourmet
you go.
donuts.
Made it-
Gourmet
made it
Donuts.
public.
That place makes some coffee,
Who was
Dude,
that
if it
for?
wasn't such a long trip, I would really, really love to.
but
go
it's
there
not a
and get
chain. It's an
coffee.
individual store, sadly.
Was that for you, Dave?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome.
I mean, I might mix that fucker cute.
I'm adapting it as we speak. I'm qualifying it.
Looks really good, Hanky.
That vanilla bean ice cream, though. I was going to put some vanilla gelato in it, whatever it is, but
To thicken it up a little.
yeah.
Okay, vanilla bean ice cream. That puppy's going to 6.
Yeah, that vanilla bean ice cream. I something about the flavor of that one just does it for me. I mean,
The
everybody has
flavor
their own
what?
personal taste. Yeah.
That vanilla bean
I'm
ice cream
with
does
you,
it for
Tim.
you. Do you think I do it for Paul?
I don't know. You have to
I
ask
don't know,
Paul.
I don't-
Paul. Does he
I
do
don't
it
know.
for you?
He'll have to zoom out a little bit to know that, Hanky.
or angle down a little farther, Paul, and you can let him know.
Yeah, go
his
go
niece is
Dave.
in
Oh,
the
wait a
room.
minute. Wait a minute.
Hello?
Wait a minute. Wait a
Try
minute.
the Dave cam, Paul.
Wait a minute. We have that reverse thong thing going on. Maybe we shouldn't cam down.
Nasty.
So nasty.
Splitting the
Gonna
bits.
get dirty.
Not to get dirty.
You're
So
dirty.
easy with Paul.
Dirty dog.
Just
Uh,
sing a top
Tim's
40 song from the
just
past
coffee.
50 years, and Paul will immediately have it in his head. It's great.
Okay.
I'm the same way.
Yep.
He's not wrong.
Cookie batter.
I mean, I still think that the Tim Hortons is better than Dunkin'.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dunkin's
yeah.
garbage.
I haven't
Dunkin's
had
garbage.
Dunkin' coffee in
Coffee
a
is
while,
horrible.
man.
It's a bit better, but like we're talking like from a 3 to a 4.
Yeah.
Hey, it's still
Tim
better.
Hortons coffee used to be really good, and then when it was bought up by that chain that owns Wendy's, it's horrid. Horrid.
Dunkin'
now.
Donuts needs
is
to be
that what
thrown in the
happened?
fucking garbage.
It's ironic because Wendy's, out of all the fast food restaurants around here, has the best like bullshit coffee.
Wendy's is fucking.
You know who has the best
Where-
cheap coffee is McDonald's because they use Green Mountain.
I don't
Not up
like
here.
Green
Did they go-
Mountain
did they go
coffee.
back
I
to
don't
Green
like
Mountain?
McDonald's coffee.
Yeah.
Not up here. They use. I don't know what they use, but it
It's
tastes
all
more
right.
like battery acid than coffee.
No, they
Like
use
the
Green
old, they're
Mountain.
probably
sugar.
using the generic one. Yeah, I think it's a regional thing, but here they actually had the Green Mountain coffee, and
Well, I
it's
used to
way
buy
better.
Green Mountain coffee at the supermarket. They used to have it. I used to buy it all the time. Now it's gone.
Green Mountain Blueberry is.
Oh, Cassie, where'd you put my scales?
I don't know why so
Fine.
many people hate on Dunkin' Donuts.
You're sitting on
coffee.
them.
I don't mind it. It's not my
Because
favorite.
it originated in Rochester.
I just
don't- I
think the
don't-
whole
I don't
chain
think that's
deserves to be
true.
thrown in the trash, Steve-O. The donuts suck. Krispy Kreme is literally the only
Well,
donut
yeah,
maker.
we don't.
And Duck
took-
Donuts.
They took all the crispy, like the standalone Krispy Kreme locations out of our area.
Dude, I'd fucking
Shit
riot.
sucks.
They don't have any
Uh,
near here. No
Now,
Krispy
they're
Kremes.
only
Cars
like-
over,
I think all
neon
the
buildings.
all the Krispy Kremes are like just like a small little section inside of like a Hess Express now or something. Or
Oh.
Quite a
I
few
would-
of our Dunkin' Donuts are like that, where they're inside another store.
Yeah, Tim
Convenience
Hortons
store.
is under Burger King. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, I knew
Burger
that.
King has horrible coffee, so a shocker.
Yeah, they're coffee.
I've never
Um,
had a coffee from Burger King.
The OG
Yeah.
coffee, the OG McDonald's coffee, like before they went to
Oh,
Green Mountain
no.
here. If that's what Dave's talking about, it is.
Does anyone know what
Sam
this
used
is?
It's acidic, really acidic.
That's a hard
That's a rust
drive.
It's a rust
Well,
drive.
It's got 250 gigs on
Gigs?
there of screenshots of Paul.
Holy shit.
Jesus.
Why the fuck did that come from?
Yo, when you get that
I don't
close,
know.
you need like 250 gigs for one picture.
Hanky, it went from it used to be the rust drive, now it's the crusty drive.
You need to stash that somewhere. That's the first thing the
Ew.
FBI looks at when they're looking for
Yeah,
creepos like
Fitty,
you.
hey
I
Fitty,
got in a bit of a sticky situation.
Fitty's got something.
Yeah,
That's what
that
she
was what I was
said.
trying to say. He was craving a strawberry something.
Hey, wait a minute.
Oh, wasn't it you and Hippie the other day, Dad?
Hippie's already been talking about a strawberry something for like 3 weeks, and then Dave makes
Okay.
strawberry lemon cream. Okay, that sounds good.
Ooh.
Custard premium FA at 1.5. Graham cracker from Real Flavors at 1.25. Lemon cream wafer from Chemnovatic at 2. Strawberry milkshake from Real Flavors at 3. Strawberry Mountain Forest from FA at 2. Ultimate strawberry flavor jungle at 3, and
That was
vanilla
good.
pudding from Chemnovatic at 1.5.
The best graham cracker right there. That's one you need, Tim. The Real Flavors.
Just
graham
flavors I
cracker.
like. Not trying to make anything except for a good vape. Exactly.
Hey,
That's all we all try to do.
All I ever do.
If I actually place my DIY order, I'd be able to make that.
What is that strawberry milkshake? Is that one I gotta grab?
It's
Gotta
good.
grab 'em.
I made Fiddy's. Fiddy had a
Yeah.
recipe,
It's on the
strawberry
list.
shake. Yeah,
Yeah, the
strawberry
strawberry
shake.
shake.
And it was good. I still have a 60 upstairs.
Strawberry shake that ass.
It's
Yeah,
it's on
that's right.
it's on the Real Flavors list that we've been compiling. Remember, because we've been asking like which ones are the must grabs.
That list is getting really big, Steve.
They're like,
Well,
I would
mine's
say
not
Real
that big,
Flavors
but-
are close to the top for flavor houses, in my opinion. They're that good. And
Getting
they
more
don't
and
get-
more wide angled on that. We're getting better and better flavors.
They
most
don't.
flavors.
They don't get the credit they should, though.
I think that the one that's actually probably one of the worst hit rates for new flavors
Oh,
has been FA. FA has had the
I was
worst.
gonna say
hit rate.
FA, right? And they used to be fucking chock.
I mean,
full
their
of
last
goodies.
release was better, but the release before that was horrible. There were only 2 or 3 good.
Oh,
flavors.
what was the other one? Wasn't it Mullenberry had a really bad their last?
Oh yeah,
release?
oh yeah, that's right. The Mullenberry release is absolute garbage.
I
But
only
ones
have-
that
I
stick-
feel
the
like
new
I-
ones.
I feel like they knew that they were.
They're already planning to
Done.
switch over. I don't even know why they
Yeah.
released them, and then they released garbage. It's like why? Why
Probably had
bother?
it all-
We chased those
all-
down. That was the biggest waste of money I ever had.
They probably
Yeah,
had it
too.
all packaged and printed and bottled up already, man.
They probably were just trying to get rid of it.
Yep. It's probably just stock that they had,
that
and
a
they're
new-
like, fuck.
Is that a new recipe, Bob?
No, it's some CJ was or who was it? Somebody said, Darren said Duncan died, and then he was talking about Tim Hortons and Starbucks. And I said, Starfucks. I said the only good thing Starfucks has ever done is inspire this recipe. So I posted it.
They make a
Trust
good
me, let's
frappe,
stick
but
with
it's
it.
not. I mean, to call it a coffee is kind of like stretching it. 'Cause there's not much coffee in it.
Yeah, it's coffee
in a frap.
flavored.
Starfucks went down the shitter when Swaggy left there in 1987.
It's like calling Miller Lite a beer. It's beer flavored carbonated water. Well, that has more flavor than what is that one? Michelob Ultra. Holy
Oh, that
cow.
Ultra, yep.
There's
Ultra-
barely beer in that. Like you might as well just drink sparkling water.
There's another one. There is one more that's like that. That's just was.
Yeah.
I remember back when I can drink those ones without getting a headache, but technically, what's the point? It tastes like you said. They're kind of watered down, bad.
We played at a bar one time, and there were these hipster kids that used to watch Early April when we used to play, and I hadn't seen them in a long time, and they came to see Eddie and the Arsons, and one of them was drinking a Michelob Ultra, and he's like, "Hey, I don't mind seeing you in so long." I was like, "What's up, bro?" He's like, "You want a beer?" I was like, "Not one of those," and he laughed. He's like, "Yeah, man, I'm trying to lose a couple pounds. As you may have noticed, I gained a little weight, but I still like beer." I was like, "Well, that's the problem, bud. Just put down the beer completely." Oh, I'm drinking my Michelob Ultra.
That's
What do
the
you
one
want?
right there, Darren.
I was
That's
like,
the one
how
thinking
about
of.
this, bro? I'll have a Heineken
Night,
Light.
Darren.
Natty Light. Yes, that's the one I was thinking about. It's really watered down and not even a good flavor. Yeah.
Oh,
That
all
one's bad.
all naturals beers are dog shit.
Yeah, but the Natural Light was really offensive. It's just like,
Whoa.
Same with
Dude,
Bush Light,
Natty
Ugh.
Ice,
It's like
dude,
water.
that shit is just nasty.
barely carbonated.
tastes-
Bush and Bush Light.
You can get it made fresh and it still tastes skunked.
I like skunky beer though. I'll drink
Oh,
an
that
old
shit's-
style.
That shit's fucking rancid.
I'll drink a PBR.
Oh,
And
I
it
love
smells
PBR. You're only
rancid.
one PBR away from being white trash and in trouble.
We were stocking the cooler at the gas
Where
station
do you
one
get
day, and
this
one of the
stuff from,
natty
Mom?
light
South
cans
Park.
like fell and
Okay.
cracked open. It just, oh my god, the smell was horrible.
Yeah, it
I
smells
remember
like
that day I walked in to get you.
a trailer park, right?
Yeah, I got covered. I smelled like fucking rancid beer, and you're like, "Have you been drinking?" I'm like, "Do you know me at all? It smells like beer."
I was like, that's weird. You stink.
I don't fuck
I
some
like-
beer.
I was complaining. I didn't want. I think I had the BMW that day, and I didn't want you to get in because you smelled so
Not
bad.
my fault. It was that dumb twat that came into the cooler behind me and fucking pissed off, slamming shit around.
Right there. That's what it is. That's what.
Probably had about 7 or 8 High Lifes on my birthday in the garage. In between like the really high ABV fancy beers, I was mixing it up with High Lifes. But I'll drink High Life all night. I don't give a shit. That's like a punker staple. High Life's, PBRs.
I was
old
drinking
styles.
beer. One of my favorites is still Heineken.
Yeah, for sure. I like Heineken.
Get your hand off me,
It's
Heine.
my go-to like low
Yeah, I
to
know.
mid-tier beer is Heineken.
Well, I have
Hell
to be
yeah,
careful.
Darren.
Some will give me an instant headache depending on what's in
Champagne.
them, and I haven't quite figured out exactly what it is. But
Give
gives
me a
me an
line in
instant,
Google
like
summer
miniature
shandy and I'm
migraine
happy.
it'll last for. It's not
Oh,
like it's like an
kerplop,
instant
Jesus.
hangover. like
Preservatives. Preservatives in the
Yeah.
beer, I bet.
And I haven't quite figured it out because I used to think it. Well, people used to tell me what different ingredients were in, so I tried different ones and still had issues with certain ones and not other ones. So I gave up on it and I just said, you know what? If I'm gonna drink a beer, it's gonna be Heineken.
So
But I don't
Ploppy,
drink beer, so.
my bass player from the Disheartened, Jesse, he's a beer aficionado / snob. One of his parties, he had a keg of Bell's IPA. And yeah, I had no self-control that night and I got really fucked up.
Paul, can you do me a
Really fucked
favour?
up.
Paul, can you shake this for me? Because I like the way you shake it.
2015 that was,
Buddy.
I feel like.
No diggity.
Just do a
Bag
boob
it,
steep.
bag it up.
Do what?
Girlfriend and I were both
Do a boob steep.
smashed
He
that
said do a
night.
boob steep.
Just do a
I
boob
can't
steep.
drink Rolling Rock anymore, Eddie Tooney. I used to drink the shit out of it though.
Oh my god.
Can't mess with it anymore.
Isn't
One
Rolling
second.
Rock like the cheapest beer you can get?
Nah, that's like higher cheap beer. That's like if you're usually drinking Miller Lite and you're like, you know, I'm feeling a little classy. Let's get Rolling Rocks tonight.
That is
Robert,
absolutely beautiful.
Fitty, what is your favorite profile? You do really,
Damn right,
really good with the
Kerplop.
strawberry. Yeah, here, compliments all the time by your. What's your favorite profile? Do you have one?
Sorry, I don't.
Not you.
Sorry, I don't understand you.
Well, that's because I wasn't talking to you.
Bloody hell.
When did
Speak
Fitty
up.
become AI?
Medicine flower.
Yeah, you had a bunch of those yet too.
That's the
Did
Fitty.
you name your Alexa Fitty?
Yeah, I did it. How did you guess? Technically, it's disqualified, but apparently it doesn't work right.
That's right. Like lemon to vape. Oh wow. I
Lemon.
can only do so much lemon.
Like lemons. But
Well,
you added
vape
lemon to this. I
natural
like that.
lemons, though.
Milkshake.
I like
only
this
like
one today.
fake lemons. I don't really like natural lemon vapes.
Lemon
It's like
strawberry,
today's
my
strawberry
favorite
lemon
vapes.
cream. Strawberry lemon cream. That sounds. I mean that's.
Like, seriously, I made the 60 on Saturday and it's already down to here.
Is that strawberry milkshake thing?
The lemon lime milkshakes, not strawberry.
Oh, lemon lime. It is lemon lime, isn't it? I remember the milkshake. Yeah, and then I said I really liked it, and you said I'm making a 60 anyway. So here. I haven't vaped yet. Man, that even smells delicious. It smells even better than it did before.
I mean, CJ, that's a good ass flavor. Lemon cream wafer.
You can tell that's a lemon lime cream in there. No question.
Sure.
Yeah, the Chemnovatic lemon cream wafer. Oh,
Yeah, you could vape that by itself if you want to.
I know
It's so
mine.
good.
Yeah, SSA's version was nowhere near as good.
And yet people said it was the same flavor.
No, it's nowhere near.
And I
So
didn't get
what-
the same flavor.
yeah, wasn't
didn't
it
get
the
it.
one that was like soapy detergent?
Yeah,
wispy.
that was
Very
the
wispy.
SSA. I get a little bit more pungent of the cleaner.
Soap.
Soap,
Yeah.
cleaner in it,
Gross.
like floor cleaner.
Yeah, I only like that when it's lavender.
And there was a big thing. It was supposed to be the same flavor. It's like I don't get the same flavor out too, unless it's a steep thing. Maybe the flavor has to sit for a while. Even flavorings when they come in, sometimes if they've been steep. Like we were talking about the differences of the chefs versus the noms. It's supposed to be the same. It could just very well be when people test them side by side, the differences. Because these ones been sitting for 3 years versus the ones that are freshly made.
Like floral floor cleaner vapes.
What?
Hibiscus fucking scented Fabuloso. Give it to me. Let me vape it all day. Throw some strawberries in with that shit.
But I have a feeling that there's
maybe a cucumber.
There's a spill in aisle 3, and it's the aisle where you have your Fabuloso. Adam's like, yeah, I'll go clean it up.
That was my aisle. When I worked there, I did the cleaners.
He's over there fucking licking it.
It was one of my fucking
Adam,
sections,
use the
dude.
mop, please. We've talked about this.
I'm sure.
What's it in a
Sakura
bucket? I'm
has-
taking this home for later.
I'm sure Sakura has walked around the corner and caught me at least 20 times smelling some new cleaner. That I smelled every cleaner we got. I'm like, ooh, this one's nice. Or I'd just call her. I'd be like, hey. She's like, what?
I wish she was in chat to verify this because that's just funny.
Hopefully I can go live on Saturday from the show. She'll be there. She lives like 5 blocks away from the venue. Gonna be a fucking good ass time.
Oh boy.
Playing at 9 p.m. my time. So 10 o'clock Eastern. I'll probably be live-ish around there for my YouTube. So if you go and subscribe and click the notification bell on my YouTube channel, ring a ding ding, you'll know.
Okay, I got to hear the rest of this story. When I was in the Netherlands, I was with a bunch of metal at a factory, and they gave me a Heineken brown bottle and I said, what's this? They all had a good laugh and shook their heads. What's this Heineken brown bottle? I don't know what it is, but it sounds like there's something funny going. Anyone know?
Wait, what happened?
Heineken brown bottle. Is it like super strong or something?
There's a bunch of metalheads at the factory. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm curious. I need to hear the rest of the story.
Yeah,
is it
up here?
non-alcoholic?
Green bottles.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's all in green bottles here. I've never seen a brown bottle Heineken.
Maybe it's not real. Is it like a urban legend thing?
Green bottle is USA gimmick.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, darker beer.
Oh.
Well, son of a bitch.
Anyway, beer is
What the
very
fuck?
regional.
There you go, Buster.
My
Click that link.
Alexa in my living room is just talking out of turn right now. I'm gonna go see what the fuck this.
See, I
broad's
kind of
babbling
like
about.
some of the what you call it, skunkier beers, or like beer batter fries. For some reason, that works. That's the only way I like it.
Yeah. What do you got, Bobby?
No, I said I posted that thing that buttery lemon cookie that Dutch likes, and I said it's Duchess approved, and Buster says Buster approved. What, you mean Buster approved? So I changed it. I made the name Buster and Dutch approved.
Yeah, you could add in some lemon custard into that. Wonder flavors.
Don't need it.
Yeah, you probably are.
Nope.
Yeah, you probably need to if you want to qualify it correctly.
No, my God, I don't want to turn it into a fucking grape pixie stick. Okay.
Don't even bring that up. That one mix I had to make that really weird mulled apple cider, and I had to put the pixie stick in.
Yo, that could fucking work. You just didn't do it right. Yep, it can work.
It could work. I wasn't allowed to do it. They made the recipe. I just had to mix it. And it's like, okay,
I don't fucking care. Cool. I mixed my own. You
they-
can say you mixed it like
I
they
no,
said.
I
You'd be like, "Wow,
remade
this
it.
sucks,"
I
but you're
remade
really
it
like,
without
"Damn,
the
this is
pixie.
good."
I remade it without the pixie stick, and it was way, way, way better. It was actually a really unique mulled cider kind of thing. But with a pixie stick, that grape note, it's like, this is weird. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't good either.
That's better. I just added some double chocolate clear in it.
Yeah, you
Ooh.
did.
And I've just added it in there,
Holy.
and it's just brought the taste right out. And that hasn't even steeped yet.
Nice.
Blueberry. Yeah.
I can't use that double chocolate clear over 1%. Holy moly. It's strong to me.
Sensitive. That one.
Yeah. Yeah, sensitive to that one.
Find chocolate clear if tastes like the store bought honey glazed donuts. That's what it tastes like to me.
Yeah.
Because I added a little bit to like a chocolate pecan banana cookie thing I did a while back.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted a little more chocolate, so I just added 1% of that, and it just like skyrocketed the chocolate.
I just realized we
Dude,
missed a
Hippie,
golden
you're
opportunity this year.
you're lucky Hippie didn't just show up and like slap you when you said pecan.
Pecan.
That's on my porch, man.
We missed
It's on my
we missed
dick.
we missed an opportunity this year. Someone should have made for Valentine's Day, taking all the offensive but tasty and flavors, like EPA honey. Tastes good, terrible room note, and called it the Breakup Express or something like that. It had a missed opportunity. I'm just saying. This way here you live alone instantly.
Yeah.
It's like no one's gonna be
But
living in a
not
house
you,
with you.
Tim, because if you mix that, you'd be outside.
just if you could still find it, just buy commercial liquid Rango. It's fucking
Yeah,
delicious, and you don't smell it when you're vaping it. But if somebody else is vaping it,
Smell
Jesus
it.
fucking Christ!
The squeezed grapefruit tastes delicious. It's a really good grapefruit. A room note, pure cat piss.
Yeah, this is pure like fucking. You ever go to school with those kids that never fucking showered? And you would like
Yep.
walk somewhere near them, and that's all you smelled, and it was like a 30-foot radius around them. Yeah, that's what this liquid smelled like.
They
Got
must
something
have
here
been
from Freddy.
popular.
Good
in
at-
Go to the
school.
fucking DMV, man. That's all you smell down there.
Ugh.
So
Fiddy's
Fiddy got
got
another
another one.
recipe.
Yeah, I got it. Blueberry lemon cake. Medicine flower blueberry at 0.3. Blueberry muffin from FA at 3. Blueberry muffin from Flavora at 2. Custard premium FA at 2. Lemon from medicine flower at 0.2. Lemon pound cake SSA at 1.5. Simply cake perlum at 3. Vanilla buttercream frosting VTA at 2. Trying to think of how the cake's gonna taste. It's gonna be that's pound cake and simply cake. Custard's gonna add to that. That's
I
gonna be
bought that lemon pound cake. I paid like fucking like $7 from Bull City for a 10 mil, and I never used it. I gotta pair that with Dave's Pound Town.
Pound town.
You
I've
gotten
got-
any of that yet, Bob?
Yep, I do.
I got
Delicious. I like
one with
it.
chocolate in it and
Really
one
like it.
without. So we'll see what it comes out.
Eddie, how potent is that lemon from
Oh,
medicine flower? Is that
variety.
really potent, or is that kind of like a nice soft lemon?
It's potent.
Potent lemon? Is it like kind of feel like an FE where it kind of punches you in the face type thing?
Yeah.
FE's got
Like don't
wicked
go over
kick.
0.5%.
That's just
That's the
wondering. I didn't know
bottle. That's the bottle that literally leaked out everywhere, all over my liquids.
Effie?
It was
Or
like
the
it was
flower?
the medicine flower. It was
Oh, that make you
90%.
cry.
It was 90% full too.
Yeah, I'd cry.
Yeah, believe me. I found out on the show the one night. I was looking through my flavorings and I was like, why the fuck am I smelling lemon like crazy? I'm like,
Fuck
what's all
you.
wet? And then I fucking found the bottle, and it was the glass bottles with the dropper, and the dropper came loose and fell out of it.
Now
That's
that
one
they're
thing you
shipped,
never want to hear at Bob's house. What's that? That's all wet.
and now that they're
Paul was here.
And then you hear him yell,
prices-
"It fell out! What's that all wet?" And it fell out.
What's
Pull
going
it
on,
up and
Steve?
shove it in.
now that their shipping prices doubled,
Never hard.
It's like $30 to order one flavor from medicine flower. God. You got to do the sample thing, sample size thing.
The 3.5s or whatever. Just enough to try for a few recipes. on the ones that you can push higher, and maybe even more on the ones you don't have to push. None of them you have to push high, but at least you're gonna get something out of it.
Desperado.
Uncle Paul's
Never
just standing
fades.
there
Now that's
singing to
important
himself.
because FE does have a little fade.
Fade there, you know what I'm saying?
Natural, not candied. Okay.
Oh shit!
Settle down.
You settle down. I read what Addie wrote.
Oh no, it did pass.
Passed the second reading today.
Not okay with it. Hanky,
What?
are you
Sick 'em.
getting frustrated with the advocacy stuff over there? Getting frustrating over there?
Oh, it's crap. They're on about keeping 4 flavors now, and they're on about the VG or the PG. One of them's got loads of sweetness in it.
Graham's probably 9 meads in already after reading that.
Crap.
That's probably why Graham's not here. He's probably
Yeah.
Yep.
You know that the Imgur that you use for your images?
Imager.
Imgur.
Imgur, how do you... I'm on it, and I know what picture I want to put on it, but where do I put it?
You see new post? Up.
Oh, yeah.
left. Click
Yeah.
that.
Oh, right.
And then you drag, drop, or copy and paste the just the image.
Or click the
page.
button and look through your files for it.
Yep.
Add
Thank
it.
you.
And then there will be 3 dots once the picture pulls up.
Top
Top
corner.
right. You click that. You click get share links. And then you want the BB code. You
BB
copy
one.
that and you put it in your
And the IMGs,
recipe.
the IMG thing in brackets, you can take those 2 ends off if you want to not have it show up. It'll just
Yeah,
put
if it-
IMG.
yeah, if you don't take the brackets with IMG out, those
say
will
IMG.
still be there.
Yep.
Above and below your picture.
I kind of wonder if you could change it and add different lettering in there instead of IMG. You probably can. You can probably
Talking
take those
about-
you
brackets.
can add, I think you can add to it, but no,
Talking about-
IMG is just the file.
Talk about adding pictures.
Yeah.
I always long press on the picture in the app, and then the share thing comes up and just hit copy URL.
Yep, that's what I do. A lot of times I'll copy the URL
me.
and so I don't have to
Yeah.
download it and then put it in unless it's one I made.
I
Yeah.
only use it on I only use it on the computer. I don't use Imager on my
Imgur.
phone.
I love how he gets Imager in it and there's no I. Yet he gives me crap all the time. It's
Imgur.
Imgur. Kind of like Adam's right. It is focus.
It's
Focus.
focus.
No, he says focus. That's right.
You guys are both misquoting me.
Focus.
That's going.
Focus.
Yeah.
The word focus, but you just make the letter O long.
Oh, longer.
Focus.
So it's
Fucker.
Here,
focus.
here, click that fucking
Focus.
link, Tim and Cassie and Hanky. You fucks.
Bob, come
Because someone
sit.
else mispronounces something and makes it right. No, that's not.
Yeah. Go change your panties.
Image is in the word. It's for sharing fucking images.
You're gonna give Bob a heart attack.
IMG,
No, I quit Monsters years ago, Dave. I'm good.
Bob,
IMG,
calm
you
your
are.
tits. Don't
Strong
get
as
your
ever.
panties in a wad. It'll
Yeah.
be okay.
That reminds me of a classic meme.
And it's been like 6 years since I liked the smell of a white powdery substance. So we're good.
Everything's gonna be all right.
The
Oh, so you
devil's
don't like powdered
powder.
donuts, huh? You don't like powdered donuts and smell them?
They're not powdered once I'm done with them.
We don't want to know the rest.
Suck my kiss.
Hmm.
Stick with this.
Hey, what
Right.
pound cake have you decided are your favorites?
Dirty.
I know you went
Dirty.
deep in it. Pound.
I don't know. I've never gotten to where I'd like to be with that, to be honest. But I'm on, you know what? I'm still
Thank you,
working.
Swaggy.
Is it like the sugary sweetness that's missing? I find that a lot. It's like missing that because when you do it, you're adding a pound of
You know, I noticed that with that brulee kick I'm on lately, That flavor with pound cake might do it.
Really?
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it.
Oh, Fiddy's got one more here.
Yep.
Give it a try, buddy.
Thank
I'll
you,
be back.
Fiddy.
I need food.
We don't always get Fiddy recipes. These ones look really yummy. Oh, he went raspberry with this one.
Fuck yeah.
Raspberry cream. Creme fraiche from FA at 1. Marshmallow vanilla flavora at 0.6. Premium raspberry SSA at 0.8. Red raspberry flavora at 0.2. Rich cinnamon flavora at 0.08. Vienna cream from FA at 0.5. We've been talking about that. And then
Sure,
wild
this
raspberry
will
from
work.
Medicine Flower at 0.4. Now, wild raspberry is the one you use a lot, Steve, right?
I love that fucking flavor.
That's the
I
only
use
flavor I'm missing to make this, and I would like to taste this.
I
one.
use it. Wild raspberry is, if there was one flavor, if I could only have one flavor from medicine flower, it would be the wild raspberry.
Yeah, wild raspberry. Yeah.
I was gonna say, that's the one that you and I have talked about a lot.
If I could only have one flavor from them, that's the one it would be.
It's that good.
Yeah.
Everything else in there, I know I like. That's the only flavor I don't know, and I've heard such good things about it. I believe I'd love it.
The lemon and the blueberry are both incredible, but the wild raspberry is just that good.
That Vienna cream, though, that actually is gonna with the creme fraiche.
I mean, I personally put wild raspberry and blueberry together up in like this upper echelon, top tier flavors ever. Like
The lemon's right up there too, Steve.
yeah, I just still haven't picked it up.
The flavor of red raspberry, probably, Mike, for the I'm thinking body.
It's nowhere near similar. There is not a. The closest one I think is Swaggy's Raw, but it's still they're completely different.
Because it's delicious.
Flavora's is kind of dry.
That premium's good, but it's
dry.
the premium raspberry is good, but it's kind of in that brighter spectrum. So
Flavora's raspberry is kind of dry.
Yep, but it does have really nice body.
It does, but it's very, very, very.
But he's got the
dry.
premium in there. That's a nice wetter raspberry. And then
Right.
I don't know.
Where
about
do
the
I go
wild.
now?
Top right corner. We just went over it. Mouse over your picture.
See
Take those
those dots?
three dots. Click them.
Click
and then
get share links.
Get share links.
BB
The
code.
third one.
Copy
The third one
link.
down. Yep. Copy link.
Put
That's
that in
it.
your picture. Or
Well,
in
you already
your
got- yep,
recipe.
and then just you paste
No,
it on
no,
the,
no.
don't go to your picture.
Go to your
Go
recipe.
to your recipe and in
Your
description.
description.
You're gonna have to edit it. Hit edit. Oh, just hit edit with the wrench. Show the wrenches.
He's on the wrong recipe.
I'm on the
Wrong
wrong
recipe.
recipe because I just
give
checked
it-
that one out.
Oh, okay. Wrench.
Go to
Hit your
edit.
wrench, and then edit.
Go down.
Scroll down to right in there where your go up where your description is, the notes, first notes, and copy and paste it in there. Paste it.
That's it. Yeah.
Yep.
Now
And
you can
take the
remove
IMGs,
the IMG with the brackets.
and otherwise they'll show up on the edges of your picture. It'll say IMG, or you can just leave it like that.
You
That's
could
it.
do the after one as well.
Yeah, the one at the end too.
All the way up to the G and PNG.
Yep, right there.
There you
Perfect,
go.
Perfect.
Now save it.
Then save it, and it should show your picture.
There you go.
Oh, thank you. I've only used that once. Thank you.
Cheesecake Graham.
What?
That picture looks good though. I think. Delicious.
That chocolate's made a hell of a difference, you know.
I like the extra bit of
Exactly what I was
like
thinking,
the extra bit
Eddie.
of chocolate sitting there in the shaker thingy.
Cheesecake
What I should
Sifter.
have done, I should have had some white chocolate instead of the other chocolate.
I'm happy with myself when I guess things. What he said, he's trying thin the raspberry flavors to be thin and watery, and the red raspberry just lifts them up. Yeah, it fills in that texture gap.
Yes.
It looks. I mean, honestly, that raspberry cream. I wish I had the wild. I'd try that. That'd be the type of raspberry I like. I mean, I get burned down on raspberries unless they're really like got depth to them. Like I like it with cheesecakes and stuff like that.
Yeah,
This
for
one's
sure.
got- A Vienna cream, I think, might sell it for me between fresh. It just sounds like a really good combo of cream.
What
Should
other
have
good
said that with
chocolates?
Hanky and Bob in here, but still.
What other good chocolates is there? Chocolate.
That all depends on you. There's a few good ones for most people, but as people are sensitive to different things. So are you sensitive to any off notes in chocolates?
No, you can ask Paul because he knows that I like latex gloves. So
You have Wonder Flavors chocolate frosting is
You
non-invasive.
The chocolate ice cream is really nice.
I haven't tried that one yet, but
Really
everyone
good.
says it's good. So
And the chocolate pudding is really good.
sorry, Paul.
Chocolate pudding's good.
Flavora
Yeah.
milk chocolate. Flavora milk chocolate is legit Hershey's chocolate syrup.
and then
One's, milk chocolate.
Chocolate chunks, if you want
Chocolate
one to
milk
stand
syrup is
out.
good.
see Rock
Wonder
and
flavor.
Road from Flavora does that for me. It's like the chocolate chunks in like a Rocky Road ice cream. I don't get much ice cream from that flavor at all. Just like the big chunks of like chocolate
Yep.
that you get in
And
there.
I get a little bit of
I
marshmallow.
like big chunks, hence why I like Paul. Love you,
There
buddy.
you go.
Chocolate mousse from SSA.
Chunks.
One of Cassie's favorites.
Oh my
Delicious.
God, Uncle Paul. Hanky, the Noms chocolate dark and chocolate milk are both really good as well.
Thank you, Cassie.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Cassie.
You're welcome,
There's
Uncle Paul.
we're getting more chocolates all the time, and some chocolate frosting from Wonder Flavors too.
Yeah,
Mixing it up, Steve-O.
I really like that one. Which one?
VSO cocoa.
Yep. Well, yeah. If you
Mm.
want a cocoa chocolate, yeah.
White chocolate raspberry cheesecake.
Oh, cool.
Well, but as Larry will tell you, that's not chocolate. He's not wrong.
Do you have Mollenberry light chocolate?
Oh, do I ever?
Who makes the
nice.
cocoa? Did you say?
Yeah. So
Do I ever, buddy?
I do believe that is available at Noms.
Not here.
I have a nice big bottle. I think it's a 120 of that I have.
Oh, it is. No, it's not. Not.
Thought that one over there.
It's got super aromas, wonder flavors, Capella, TFA.
Desperado.
Why don't you come to your senses?
Stop riding. Yeah, there you go. Thanks a lot.
CJ, Glamour chocolate's good, but it fades.
I've got glamour chocolate.
The
None of my
Chunks.
juices have ever lasted long enough to get to the fading. I'm going for what Bob has said.
You know, it does fade quite a bit.
Got that one. Glamour chocolate.
it essentially depends on what you like after trying some of them, because I really like the Australian chocolate from Hankson.
I've
and
heard
I
all
like-
kinds of good things about that.
And I like Folk Art's Omega chocolate from Flavored Jungle Flavor, whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's
there's a
like
couple-
Trains.
I mean,
Dave
I
Train's
had some
chocolate
of that
custard.
Australian chocolate, but I didn't. I think it was only a partial
Baby
bottle
Ruth.
that Tam sent, and it didn't only last for me to test in a couple
You
mixes.
bitch.
Vape Train's chocolate custard, Swaggy's chocolate, and fuck.
Chocolate
It
mousse,
was on
right,
the top
Cassie?
of my it
Chocolate
was
mousse.
on the
As I
tip
say,
of my
there you
tongue.
go.
Chocolate
See,
mousse.
Yeah.
And
And the tip of his
SSA chocolate
brain
mousse,
tongue.
Dad.
Do you know
there's
that
chocolate
people say-
frosting.
Try before you buy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have
See,
to try
I-
you. I don't have to try you before I buy you, Paul.
there's a lot of
I thought you already had.
a lot
It's
of
nearly
chocolates.
3
See, I
a.m.
like
here.
Glamour a lot too, CJ, but it
There's
does
a lot of-
fade. But I
a
still
lot of
love it.
chocolates that I want to pick up, but I'm also hesitant because like I just recently really started getting into them, so like I have a tendency to like almost to the point where I could just like fill a whole cart of different chocolates to try.
Deep dive.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
And
I don't
just-
think
and
Tim's
just-
got it yet. Kerplop.
Get and go down that
The
that
Not yet,
rabbit
Kerplop.
hole.
I
Well-
haven't got it again yet. No, I haven't ordered
Chocolate
them. I'm gonna
pudding
be ordering
from Wonder Flavors. That flavor is incredible.
beginning of next month. I'm gonna be making
Yeah.
an order, and I'll be able
Paul,
to get
you
some.
like fishing, don't you?
Yeah.
That's on my
Lovely.
list,
Let's
Kerplop,
go.
along
Come
with
on.
a
Let's go.
bunch of real flavors. On my list with a
Oh, yeah.
bunch of real flavors.
I heard the chocolate.
I just
pudding
felt
is
like I went to
nice and
Gilligan's
thick, too.
Island, the elder years.
I actually, Steve-O, I actually get like you mixed up your own pudding mixture, like the
Mhm.
Jello pudding packs. and how you get like a little bit of granulas left in there still.
Yeah,
You're eating it. I actually get that like feeling when I'm vaping that flavor.
So Tim, put a poll in chat: Ginger or Marianne?
We already know who wins that
God.
one.
Oh yeah,
We know-
Marianne,
you know,
hands down.
I'm not
Marianne,
joking.
hands
I always
down.
go Marianne.
Guess what we
Oh,
started
yeah.
watching this week? We started
Really?
watching Gilligan's Island this week. In the very first episode, I saw them on the beach together, and I go, "Yeah, she comes on, and she thought she was gonna be the star. She really did. You could tell. Ginger thought she was gonna be the star, and you could tell in the first episode. Yeah, I see why this went south. 'Cause you
Well,
could
they
tell
don't
who you
even
gravitate toward.
mention the professor or Marianne in the whole first season in the
Yeah.
song.
It was only
They're
the
like,
next season.
and the rest are here. It's like, wait a minute, you forgot the hot girl.
But you see it, and it's instantly you feel like drawn to the non-glamorous, non-Hollywood
She
person
was
instantly.
smoking hot.
yeah, I thought
What,
she was
where
super cute,
are we
man.
watching that on? Is it Netflix or
Tubi.
Tubi? It's on Tubi. The whole
Tubi
thing.
or
Go
not
watch
Tubi?
it. It's black and white, by the way. When it began, I forgot. Black and
Jesus Christ, Bob.
The only thing I'm wondering is for a 3-hour tour, they brought a hell of a lot of clothes with them.
Yeah.
For a 3-hour tour, they brought a lot with them actually.
There's
They really
been
did.
countless videos of disproving everything about Gilligan's Island. The boat never would have made it. Da 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 da. Da.
Thank you, Dave, for your recommendations for tonight. That's all good.
Oh,
That's a good one.
sparkling.
You'll like it.
Sparkling.
Right, and
Yes, I know, Kerplop, definitely.
much love all, and kisses to you, Bob. Paul, I mean.
Yeah. Good
See,
night.
Bobby's
Thank
already
you.
cheating on you.
Hi, Hanky.
See you later.
See you, buddy.
Bye,
Bye,
Cassie.
Bye, Hanky. See you
Bye,
tomorrow.
Tim.
Right.
I don't want to go.
Nighty night.
See you later.
All right,
I
now that
haven't
Hanky's
forgot-
gone, we
I-
can start talking shit about
And
him.
I
right?
haven't forgot, Kerplop. That is part of the reason why I'm getting that flavor. I've not forgotten.
Oh, damn.
What it was is I had that, so I thought I didn't need to add it, and then I realized I ran out of it before we even got to that, because it wasn't. She only sent like 5 mils or something. Yeah.
Not
Oh,
only was
killer.
Dawn Wells gorgeous, but she was a good person, a really good person. She did a lot for charity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that rift really happened for real behind the scenes. They really had
Yeah.
that bad rift.
Well, a bunch of the stars had to come to, what was that fucking producer's name? I
Sherwood
forget his name.
Schwartz.
Sherwood Schwartz to force them to add the professor and Marianne.
Yeah, they like left them out of the song for the whole first season. I was like, wow, that's kind of bullshit.
Yeah, see, this is the only one I didn't
Favorite
get
two
mixed.
characters, actually.
Kinder Bueno, the Australian chocolate Hankson. To caramel from medicine flour at 0.25. Another thing I got to pick up. Milk chocolate 101 at 3. Condensed milk beryllium at 0.5. Crisp wafer wonder flavors at 1. Dark chocolate medicine flour at 0.25. Hazelnut from Flavor West at 4. Hazelnuts and cream wonder flavors 1.5. Mille or Mille?
Billy Vanilli.
Milfay, you nutbag.
Milfay. Okay. Wonder flavors at 1.
It's Milfeuille.
Yeah, I always thought it was Mulfeuille.
Yeah, don't listen to Dave. Dave's like got broken French. Don't even.
Nile bar
Nice.
2. RY8 from Flavor Express at 0.25. Shortbread cookies and wonder flavors at 1.5. Soho from FA at 0.5. And sweetener sucralose at 0.75. Yeah, missing. Yeah. But yeah, that was one. I tried to source as best I could, but those ones were a little bit harder to source. And I did have the Australian chocolate, and that was a mistake. It was a caramel that I thought I still had to source and never had around to. I had to do it in a hurry.
What the fuck is Miley Fay-Wellis?
Now that Tim's done talking, Uncle
Miley
Paul, you should not be
Willis?
mean to Dad like that.
My wife is Willis. What?
I don't know. I thought I saw one of the flavors named was Miley Fay-Wellis or whatever.
Milfoy.
Miley Cyrus.
That's
I hereby dub the new nickname.
Dude, you'd have to literally let her sit in bleach for a fucking year.
I didn't know they have a new compote strawberry, mullenberry, or sobucky.
Really?
That's
Is it any good though? That's the question.
Compote
Somebody
strawberry.
try it out.
I don't know. if
Anybody
I have-
anybody tried Decadent Vapor Toffee?
Oh yeah, they got a bunch.
Good
I have
one.
it. I have it. I have
Have
it.
any
Good
of their
one, man.
flavors.
It's a good one.
Never tried
What-
Decadent
what one?
Vapors, I don't think.
Decadent
Vapors
Vapor
has some good
Toffee.
shit.
Oh, I'm sure.
They do.
I'm
Some
sure
really
they do.
good stuff.
Yeah, they got a whole bunch of new ones here. SSA.
Yeah, SSA has a bunch of new ones we're gonna be going over fairly soon. Next,
Listen,
Jelly candy, papaya, fresh bread, meringue.
they keep
just
adding
can't-
though, Paul. Every time I think I got a list of them, they keep adding to it. They don't do the big release. They do a bunch of.
it's
Here's a
just
couple more. Here's a
im-
couple more. Here's
Yeah.
a couple more.
it's just
The
impossible.
Decadent Vapor
Literally
donut is good, but
impossible to keep up with all the flavors that are coming.
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
it's an old-fashioned donut though. You taste the cinnamon in it.
Sponge cake, mullenberry.
I know the penis fence. Right. They're not called Tool for no reason.
It's nice.
So they do have white chocolate. Nobody has white chocolate here.
What one?
Racist.
Wait, which white chocolate?
Mullenberry.
You can only order it directly through Sabaki,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to do another order.
which is why I started searching for other white chocolate options.
The the shipping from SSA is cheap, dude. It's like getting it from Noms.
No, dude, they only offer
Ooh,
they
that's
only
nice.
offer DHL to the US.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Oh,
U.S.
not to
shipping is
Canada.
different.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
like
gonna say
28
U.S.
bucks.
U.S. and Canada are different. You guys also get cheap shipping from Noms cheaper than we can.
Okay.
Yeah, my Nom
im-
the shipping from Noms was dirt cheap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys are talking about it one night how much it is, and we pay quite a bit more than double.
Well, $37 Canadian's like 8 cents. So of course it'd start cheap.
I mean,
Yeah, I never heard that joke before, Bob.
Strawberry, sparkling strawberry, and a touch of
Never
dragon fruit.
dat.
That sounds
Oh.
really good.
Anybody ever tried? I can't pronounce this. The sarsaparilla, Decadent Vapor.
Yeah, Dave.
Good
It's
stuff.
it's very syrupy,
Yeah,
thick.
good though.
It is. Nice chocolatey note in there too.
That's what I got. I got to start using the flavors that are like buried in the cabinet. That's it.
Good, buddy.
Well, we have to- we're gonna be doing
enjoy
another
Decadent
episode
Vapor
soon.
sarsaparilla.
We'll do another seldom used flavors episode
So-
again soon,
or
Dave. Because actually, I
sarsaparilla.
really enjoy that, breaking out flavors I never use and trying them and making something out of them. Sometimes you find like a diamond in a rough type situation. Pretty nice.
Keep forgetting about them. That's the problem, right? Everyone's on the new.
Yeah, you get on the new ones, and there's been so many good new ones, it makes it really hard to focus on some of the old ones we haven't even tried yet or retried to compare.
Oh,
Like
Pull
the
out
last two
fucking
shows, I've actually
Hankson.
been using a lot of flavors I've never used before.
pull out Hankson Italian cream. Ugh,
Yeah, that's good.
such a good flavor.
That's the other Hankson. Yeah. Yeah, Australian chocolate and that cream,
And their ice cream.
lime
Tim.
cream.
And their ice cream.
Our ice
Their
cream's
ice
really good,
cream
Dave?
is really, really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody who has ever used it will tell you it's probably the best.
Are
ice
all
cream.
of those available at DIY Canada?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah. Just, Paul, I'll bug you about that. Make a mental note. I'm gonna probably bug you. Hey, what ones of these are good again?
And get the Real Flavors graham cracker. Best graham cracker out there.
You know what? If you got the money, just get every real flavor they have because they're all
We'll see how far I can get with that. I
Yeah.
mean,
Honestly, yes.
everyone's
That's-
worth it. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yep. Yep.
I've yet to come across real flavor that's bad.
They don't exist. They don't exist because when DIY bought them, Dave, they
Tiny.
kicked to the curb the few that were shitty. And they
Mike,
only
try it.
keep making the good ones.
Try
You
it, Mike.
polish that at them.
Recently, yeah. I haven't played a show since I've
Looks like
cleaned
you
it.
I'll be right
lacquered
back.
it almost.
When I put new strings on it, I had to give it a bath. So it's like super shiny right now. It was disgusting, actually.
Because Darren, it boosts it. Also, kiwi boosts too.
The rainbow. There's the rainbow.
Tim just yelled apricots.
Be a recipe with a guado.
Yeah, I need to
banana.
get that Amerdine apricot.
Walks through the house
Yummy.
yelling names of
I
fruits.
wanna see how it does. Because I only have 2 apricots. Well, I have 3. I have TFA, but I don't use it. I've got FA and Flavora. But I want to see how that Amerdine does in the almond apricot that I've been playing with.
The only ones I really use are mullen berries and swaggies. Those are the 2 that I
yeah.
usually stick to.
TFA's
Amerdine's
apricot
good
is like a
for-
better peach. It's like a better
Yeah.
TFA
Yeah,
peach.
yeah. But
Like should have called it peach.
Amerdine is really dark. It's like an over-ripened, almost rotten apricot.
Well,
Yeah, it's
because what
very
I'm doing,
dark.
because what I'm doing in that recipe is like I'm adding liquid amber anyway. So
I
like,
think it would work really well though, that darkness. Steve-O, I think that would work
Darkness.
really, really well with that almond.
Charlie
Yeah.
Murphy.
Every version of that recipe I've done has been super tasty, unique. I'm just trying to like really perfect it because I've got people like requesting for that to become available for purchase, you know. They like the idea.
Yikes.
Yeah, it is really ripe. For me, it's not overripe, but it is right there on the verge. It's as ripe as it can get. But if boosting something else too, or darkening something up, it works great. It works excellent for like strawberry. I love it with strawberries. 1/4% with strawberries for me, it just kind of really does it. Bring out a natural strawberry. And I tried it in a couple jams too, and it worked really well. To add a little bit of that more ripened fruit jam flavor.
Yeah.
Sure.
And like Swaggies is really good for brighten up that same strawberry if you use that apricot, but it's different. Works differently. I don't really think there's a sub for that one either. I mean, that's the most ripe of all the apricots. That long shot, the Amerdine. It is 100% the most.
She's a ripe one.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure.
Damn, that's a rat bitch.
It's nice. Real
Ripe usually
flavors,
equates to
pumpkin
smelly.
pie extract. You want to get that for Cassie.
What?
The pumpkin pie extract from Real Flavors.
Yeah, but how spicy is it?
Not.
None?
Just tastes like pumpkin mush.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
Chat's
what I
been
want.
acting up
Pumpkin
for some
pie.
people tonight, Fibby.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, it seems like YouTube's having issues because I actually heard
Oh, they
earlier
need
it was acting up for people
tissues.
too. Yep, they need tissues because they've been
For
having
their
issues
fucking
all day.
issues.
Not just this show. There was other shows on earlier today that I saw.
I was
some-
gonna ask Hanky for
posted
one,
up.
but I didn't want used crusty ones. So
Actually, it disconnected my chat earlier. It said chat
It says-
disconnected. Please wait while we try to connect you. And then it took
It
a
did the
minute and
same
then it
thing-
successfully did it for me. It
my
successfully
chat,
reconnected.
my chat completely froze like 3 times. That was
Yeah,
used
see,
to pop out
YouTube's-
chat.
It
Having
says
some crazy shit.
Tim,
it says there's only one person watching.
Yeah, mine's always
Which one?
popped out.
when you order Real Flavors, Tim, get the brownie extract.
Oh, look at that. See.
Oh, is it that the
In
brownie?
the chocolate peanut butter
It's, not-
cup.
it's probably not
And
dry.
the peanut
That's-
butter cup. Yes, Bob. Exactly.
Peanut butter cup's
That
on the
shit's
list.
a
already.
one shot, dude. That shit is a one shot.
Yeah, everyone who's had that flavor that I know says
The
you should
brownie
just buy
extract
that.
tastes it. You know, you ever
Just
when you
buy
make
it.
brownies and you lick up some of the batter.
Yes.
Spot on. Spot on.
Darren, actually, the
Nice.
apricot, adding the 1/4% apricot, was actually Fresh's idea. Fresh is the one that had me add it one. Didn't have something else to add to it.
Yeah, he was
Paul
just
said
saying
that, didn't he?
He doesn't know who Fresh is.
Oh, Fresh 03?
Oh,
Oh.
He said Fresh 03 don't know that.
Fresh 03 is a him. He is our
That's him.
our vaping mixing godfather.
He hasn't
Yeah,
been
he,
moving.
well, he's in the middle of
That's
moving right
Eddie.
now, but he has a Saturday show. Most Saturdays. But lately, he's in the middle of a big move, so he's off for a little. He was on the show last week with us, or week before.
Yeah, he
Just before
hopped
the
in.
move.
Thank
He
you,
hopped
Eddie.
in for most of that
On
show.
TJ's show too.
He
A
was
couple weeks
packing.
back.
Sexy bitch.
And then RJ was on the last time we were on out of nowhere. And then he was like, yeah, I'll be on No Joe tomorrow, and then I'll be back. And I haven't talked to him since, the little fucker. Hope you're watching, fucker.
It was nice to
I
see
know
him.
he'd be
It's been a
creeping.
while.
Dude,
Been
we
a while.
stayed up till like fucking almost 4 o'clock in the morning that night. Just
Yeah,
me and him
you-
in here, just fucking bullshitting, man. Because I hadn't seen him in like a year.
It's like a good friend of mine, man, who I never get to see. Like, fuck, you little bastard. Disappeared
was
for so
on with
long.
you for
I
a
hate
while.
that shit.
I was on with you guys for a while that night. You guys stayed in till 4.
Like
Your time?
3:30 something in the morning. Yeah. I was like, dude, if I don't eat, I'm gonna fucking die, man.
Yeah, it's getting to
Is
that
that-
point again.
Fuck, I don't know
Yeah,
how
I'm
you
actually.
guys do it.
I'm getting ready to shut it down for the night. But what do we got? Wait a minute. What's going on? Four corned beef briskets.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Oh,
We're on our way for
kebab.
plop.
Oh,
You
Oh.
and
that would be
Clown Pusher would get
amazing.
along very well. It's always smoking
I love
briskets.
corned beef. Oh my god. I haven't had
We've been-
good corned beef in
See,
so
we've been-
long.
Oh,
We've been
you're
having
making Dad
problems.
drool.
We've been having problems with pork lately with our medicines. Both of us having issues. So smoked
What is
pork
causing
is
that? What medicine is conflicting with it?
Not sure. I
'Cause-
thought it was my Ozempic, but apparently it's not because she doesn't take Ozempic.
because I tried to eat a pork chop a little while ago, and I thought I was chewing on garbage. It was that bad.
Get that, and then you also get sour egg burps like from it.
Oh, it
That
was
shit's the
horrible.
devil, dude. It paralyzes your stomach.
Making me feel like a schmo.
But I'm not on that.
So
That
so
shit's
the
the devil, dude. That
so a
fuck that
beef
shit
brisket. Yeah, I think that might be our next thing to put in the smoker. We gotta get some beef brisket.
fucks your body up.
Always had a little bit of trouble with pork, but when they put me on the blood pressure medication, I started having like really sour stomach.
Yeah,
Maybe
so-
that's
and
what it is.
we're on that same one, aren't we?
It starts with a V.
No, that's not the same one.
Effectively
All
killed
mine
his
are
glasses
generic,
on.
so I have
Unless
no idea.
maybe it's my statin because I'm on the same statin as
Yeah,
you, I
I'm on
believe.
statin.
No, you're not. Different
Staten
statin.
No,
Island
I'm on a
is
different
strong.
statin. Well, then I don't know.
You're on Staten Island.
I can't do that
I'm just
statin.
making
Remember,
guesses.
the statin you're on is the one that causes me to have the calcium buildup.
Yeah, I'm getting calcium spots.
And that, yeah.
What statin are you on?
Art of a statin.
Oh. I'm on something called rosuvastatin.
That's the one I'm on, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
It's
that's
more
it.
it's more broken down. It's more of a liquefied, emulsified version of it, so it doesn't calcium
Yeah.
deposit.
I love pork chops. Now I can't eat them.
It sucks. Yeah, same thing. We had pork chops this past week, and that was a mild issue. But when you do like smoked pork, tastes great, and then we suffer. We've been pulling a Dave, and we just suffer through it because we love the flavor.
What are you getting? Stomach issues?
Sour egg burps, gas.
Oh, could be the
upset
statin.
stomach.
Could be the statin.
Could be. But yeah, but a brisket, a beef brisket, oh,
Corned beef.
all day, every day.
Oh man, I miss corned beef.
I'm a lot jealous.
I'm not a fan of
flop.
corned beef. It's
I love corned beef. My
Corned
uncle used to
beef.
make it. He passed away, but man, it was so good.
yeah. My uncle just sent one over like a couple weeks ago. Corned beef, cabbage, and potatoes.
No.
And I
You
I
can't
love
eat
the
it.
smell of it, but
Can't eat
the
it.
texture of it just throws me off. I don't know why.
I love
Love
corned
it.
beef and cabbage. Oh,
Yeah,
And I don't even mind it being fatty. Don't mind it at all.
Well,
I'm
it's
about it.
guaranteed to be fatty.
that's
No,
what
but
the
you-
flavor is, man.
That's what
Yep.
the flavor is. I'm with Dave on this. It's delicious.
Fatty McGee, you're the fattest.
We need some corned beef. I've been talking about it, but the prices have been really high on it lately.
Yeah, they didn't even go down for
Everything's
St.
stupid
Patty's
high.
Day.
St. Patty, usually St. Patty's Day right afterwards. It goes down. It
Figured.
never did this year.
In the best
Corned beef
way.
was high.
Nothing's going down.
For
Yeah,
Pop,
it's
you are
not-
disqualified. Oh, speaking of, Fitty, how's the testing coming along?
He said
He's
I'm
dying,
going so
he's
slow
dying.
with the contest recipes. I am so busy at the inn. I'm too tired.
It's weak sauce.
It's a lot of work. It is. Especially when you get to the end, you got to make that decision. Which ones? Which ones? And you're like, I like this one, but I like this one too. I like this one, but I like this one. That's where it gets.
I just entered to try to win one of those fucking gift cards that are, you know, the random drawings.
Oh, don't you dare postpone announcing the winner. Come on. You got to get it done by May 1st.
Well, you can already announce that Cassie put in the worst recipe.
I mean,
we'll all agree with that.
Oh,
You
Cassie
know,
is-
it's only between
Cassie's
Bob
top
and
of-
Cassie anyway. Bob and Cassie. As long as Cassie beats Bob, she's happy.
Cassie's on the top of her game. She's gonna win.
She didn't win when she cheated and added 2 medicine flowers to the recipe. Okay, Dave. Are you gonna pay 50 so she wins?
Yep.
Yuck it up, asshole.
As long as Fitty doesn't realize it's Canadian money, he might go for it. $500 Canadian, yeah. Oh shit, that's only 50 cents.
You'll get 3 pennies in the mail.
What
in 3
is the
years.
exchange rate now? It's not that bad right now.
come
is it?
by-
Oh, it's
it'll come
bad.
by
It's like
polar bear.
34%.
yeah.
Holy crap, that's one of the worst it's been in like
Long
decades.
time, man.
Really,
Nice,
man?
Jay.
I thought it was back up.
I did too. I thought it was going the other
That's
way.
why I always bust ass on it, 'cause I thought it was back up. Because really, I was hoping you'd come back and be like, "Really, Bob? Your dollar's worth less than
Oh.
ours now."
I was gonna say right
Wouldn't
around
surprise me.
the
The last
peak
time-
of the peak of like the pandemic.
Yeah, I
It
think
was
the
close to 1-to-1.
Yeah.
It was getting really close.
The last 2 times was during the pandemic with one time, and then it was like 1975 before that.
Yeah, it was like almost 1-to-1 there during the pandemic. I thought it was going to overtake the way it was going up so fast.
But it doesn't do the Canadian economy any good if our dollar is on par with the US. It does us good when it's bad, when our money is really low, because it helps exports, right?
True. Canada does do a lot of
That's all we do. Resources. I mean, we're number one supplier
Jays
of
beat
oil
the
to the US.
Yankees.
I don't know if that's
Hey, only game I ever went to was Blue Jays versus Yankees, and Roberto Alomar hit a solo home run, but they still lost. They lost 8-1. Lost 8-1, and they had a solo home run.
To Toronto?
Yeah.
What happened? Was the team asleep at the time?
It was all really close calls. They kept on getting singles and doubles. The Yankees did, and just kept pushing people in, and they just couldn't get them
Jays
out.
used to be a pretty
And-
solid team back in the day.
And the
though.
Jays played a great game. It just they just kept missing like really good line drives and stuff, just the right spot, and it's like it just worked out that way. Honestly,
really-
I thought it started off with the whole home run was first. It looked bad. I thought the Yankees were going to lose for sure. It was at Yankee Stadium.
I mean, does it really matter? I mean, baseball's boring anyway.
Sports ball.
I saw that. That's the game I saw Wade Boggs make a catch that I could not believe I saw live. Beamed that ball right straight down between shortstop and third, and he dove and caught that damn ball faster than I thought anybody could jump sideways.
He's a bad
Could not
motherfucker.
believe
That's
it.
why.
That was the most impressive catch I've ever seen.
Darren would like to know which
I have
lemon
a
and
bunch of Wade
apricot
Boggs cards.
suggestions.
Lemon FE,
Or what?
Apricot Aberdeen.
For the boosting, yeah, definitely Aberdeen is probably going to be your best if you want to like.
It
To ripen
depends.
up your
Different
fruit.
lemons do different things.
Yeah.
Well,
If
different
you want a
apricots do too.
sweeter, if you want a sweeter lemon, I'd go like Cap Lemon Drop. That works fantastic to boost things. I used it in my berries and cream and shit, where I used blueberry, raspberry, and then put 1% lemon drop in there to really bring the blueberry and raspberry out.
Yep, I was gonna say those lemon. That's usually I use is the candied lemons because that also does a similar thing. It brightens it, but in a way that actually kind of enhances the sweet
Yep.
way.
Yeah, you don't want a real natural lemon
Where
or
are
a
you
real or a real pungent lemon.
Unless you're
Where
going
are
for like a
you?
lemonade.
You want like a flat candied lemon. Well, even lemonades, I throw candied lemon in there.
Calm down that edge so it doesn't give you that throat bite. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Well, I put coolant in it
But
too.
some people like that throat hit. If you like the throat hit, then you can go with the bright lemon. But typically speaking, that it gets old real fast.
I only like throat hit in my MTL liquids. That's why I do 9 milligram in them.
There's not one that works as far as the ripening for the amardine. I mean, the apricots is amardine.
Ripening.
And it only works for like darker berries and shit.
Yep.
Sounds like a horror
You
movie.
can use like is mullenberry apricot still a thing?
No.
Those that need it.
There's no SSA MB apricot.
I don't.
I mean,
That
I
was
think
one of
so.
their best flavors.
At least not yet.
I don't think so,
Uh,
not yet. But there might be
is-
more coming, is what I
Are
was
they
told.
looking for a lemon for a
I could have
specific thing,
sworn
or
I could
just
have
like a lemon
sworn
in
I
general?
just got it. No, to boost shit.
Well, oh, maybe
Yeah.
at DIY, they still
Yeah,
have
DIY has
mullenberry.
a lot of flavors up there. Yeah.
They might still have some mullenberries.
Well, no, I think I got it from when I won the SSA flavors. I think I got SSA mullenberry apricot, a glass bottle.
Hmm.
So they probably have it. They probably just, it's probably on their website.
I'm checking it now.
Yeah, please do.
I'm checking it now. I'm
checking it twice.
Gonna
Okay,
find out
Mullenberry. Let's see
if
what they got.
Hanky was naughty or nice.
American bubblegum, big
That's-
watermelon,
there's no
blueberry,
question about that one.
boom, bounty flavor, cheesecake, chill pink lemonade, cider apple mint, creamy vanilla, custard, dark blackberry, easy lemon. That might be something.
Where
apricot SSA mullenberry.
where-
Yes. And mullenberry SSA MB does have apricot. Yes.
where
Yeah, I
where do you
coulda
see
swore I
that?
got it
Where
in.
It's
where
sweet
is
deal.
this list?
This
I
is at
coulda
NOMS.
swore I
It's
got it in.
on NOMS. It's
Oh.
available.
Coulda
Right here.
swore I
See?
got that shit.
Apricot MB SSA is available at NOMS.
That's an apricot
Thank
I
you.
recommend every fucking buddy pick up.
what?
And
Oh my
it's what was the other one? It was a weird name. Was it Salubarome that Tam always used to use? Was it Salubarome apricot?
Possible.
And then she found mullenberries and she said mullenberries is easier to get, so just get that one. It's just as good.
Anybody ever
More than
tried-
implicated, we're pretty sure it's a solid thing.
Anybody try green lime Mullenberry?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's decent, Dave. It's
NOMS has
middle
all
of
the-
the pack.
That's
insane.
pretty. I mean, that
That
is good to
isn't-
know that it is there. I did make
It's
the
better.
cut.
It's better than SSA's lime. That's for damn sure. That shit sucks.
What are we
Mexican
talking about?
cactus.
Green lime mullenberry.
Oh, yeah, no thanks.
You're not a lime fan, eh?
No.
Love lime.
Fucking love lime.
Do you know what?
For candy
I-
Oh,
limes,
lime is
though.
delicious.
I don't think I've had a vape with a lime in it, so I
Okay.
really shouldn't.
The flavor art,
Dude, mix up a key lime
what's it
pie,
called?
Paul. You'll fucking love
distilled
it.
yeah, key
and
lime
cold
pie is
pressed
delicious.
really good.
Is there a way to just look up which SSA MBs there are?
That's what I was
Buy-
trying to do.
Buy
I think you have to go on
Anawara Shisha
SSA
lime, Paul.
because I tried typing it in and the search engine doesn't really work on So I mean,
Like I
for
wish
the MB,
That is by
you
far
pretty
and
much
away
gotta
the
go
number
to
one lime.
go to the super aromas and you got to
In
scroll
my
through and
opinion.
look.
yeah, that sucks. I wish they would have just still
does.
kept the Mullenberry
Separate. 'Cause I'm
tab.
looking at it right now, and
Mm-hmm.
I was doing the same thing. I was trying to see if I could list it, and it is maybe a brackets, maybe a brackets.
No.
Wait a minute. Yes, it did work. So when you do the search at NOMS, bracket just like you do on kind of like they do on anything, and just MB, and then the other bracket, and it will show up all the MBs. Yes. Okay, search the MB just like this, and you got the classic Belgian waffle, legendary custard, milkshake, apricot, classic sponge, soft banana,
Oh, stick.
big watermelon, shape up pear, dusty lemongrass. That sounds funky pineapple,
Grass is nice.
American
Yeah,
bubblegum,
fuck yeah.
red cherry. 3 pages.
I don't know why
glamour
they kept American
chocolate,
bubblegum. That shit was good
pink-
about 5 years
Pink
ago.
raspberry, palm coconut, cookie bite,
Cookie bites
thick
sold
vanilla
out,
ice
so-
cream, Pink Lady,
Are you on
Pineapple Lassi, yeah. Sharp
Yeah.
Yes,
Black
Uncle Bob.
Currant, Tropical Mango, creamy Greek Yogurt. There you go, Steve.
I already bought a ton
Hana-
of it.
Panna Cotta, Rainbow Sherbet. And then last page is Nectar Peach, Malibu Pina Colada. Those are all the MBs. But you go to here to search. When looking, put in your bracket, put in MB, put in your bracket, and then you hit search. Can actually search out the mullenberries now. Fixed it. Wasn't working like that a few weeks ago. I tried. I didn't know they fixed it. Can do that. To see what mullenberries they kept for the SSA line, which actually is a lot more than I thought they had.
I think there's supposed to be more coming out. I could
There
have
is.
swore
There are more coming out. I was told
In
that
the-
there was going to be
in
more
the-
coming.
in the chat somebody posted a chart that showed what ones they were planning on keeping and what ones they weren't. I don't remember where to find it.
Yeah,
that-
Sasami. That was it. That was it, Fitty. Thank you. It wasn't Salubro. it was
The chart
Sasami's.
the chart was a theory on the most popular
Thank you.
ones is what it was. They thought they're keeping most popular. When I talked to her directly about it, it also had to do with cost to production and whether or
Right,
not
right,
it was
right.
worth it. So the chart's not 100% accurate because there are some other factors, like some of the ones that maybe are cheaper to make still made the cut, even though they didn't expect them to, and some of the ones that are really were popular-ish didn't make the cut because they're too expensive, or maybe the ingredients are hard to sort.
Oh, Apathy posted it in the DIY, I guess, on Facebook.
Yeah,
Foxtrot Bravo.
somebody did.
And that was the theory that on that chart was spread around because that's what we all thought was going to happen. And
Hey, what's
then
up,
it was
brother?
told that that's not 100% accurate because it had to do with cost as well, not just popularity.
Tuesday.
Damn you, Paul. You just got that fucking stuff stuck in my head.
What?
Which one?
Tuesday is my favorite day of the week.
Monday.
That's the wrong day.
That's the wrong day.
I'm trying to get her mind off for Tuesday then, if it's stuck in her mind.
Speaking of wild,
Just
red,
another
Never
manic
used
Monday.
the root beer
That's a way
DIY.
better.
There you go,
Monday
Paul.
song.
You gotta sing just another
Yeah.
manic Monday. Go ahead.
I don't know that.
Very watery, Dave.
TFA apricot. Yeah, that's usually a good one.
That's good.
Jam, my dude.
With a lot of caramel.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't 100%
I'm still
confirmed.
trying to build the perfect root beer for me.
And then
Yeah,
I talked to her. When I talked to her, she said that it was they were figuring in cost as well. Originally, they were going to go with that, but then they decided to go with cost effectiveness, ease of getting ingredients, and a few other factors that they changed.
Yeah,
the list
because
a little
they
bit.
didn't they got rid of Mullenberry chocolate peanut butter milk.
I
And
talked to her
is the
specifically
greatest
about
fucking
that.
flavor ever
Yeah.
made.
I talked to her
I don't even
specifically
like
about that
chocolate or
flavor.
peanut butter vapes. And
That had
flavor is-
that had to do with cost and sourcing, both for that. Sourcing some of the ingredients.
that flavoring so good. And I only have a 60 mil left. I haven't made anything with it because once it's
She
gone,
told-
it's gone.
Yeah, I emailed her too, and she told me that it was she never said anything about cost, but she said that it wasn't a highly used flavor.
Not
Buy that shit.
They did some kind of weird chart because I asked her how she was deciding on that. Said something about it has to do with cost, availability of flavors. They did this whole complicated chart of multiple things to decide what flavors. It originally, when they first did it, they were just going to go with the most popular flavors, and then they decided to add cost and flavor, the ingredient.
And don't forget too, we're probably a
Availability.
very small percentage of their sales
Mhm.
compared to food and beverage, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great tulip season. That's cute.
But we did get some of them back. I was afraid we were lost forever. Now let's hope that Vape Train follows suit. Come on, fix it. Fix
Yeah.
your issues now.
I have a bad feeling about Vape Train.
It's iffy what's going on for sure. I mean, I'd like to think that this rebranding is just going to simply happen, or if they are jumping borders, that could be actually an issue. It might take a little while for them to set everything back up again. And they might change their names even then.
They,
And they're not
they
gonna be
have,
they're not gonna be Vape Train Australia if they're not in Australia. right?
I read somewhere that they did say they are coming back. They're working on it. So
Yeah.
that'd give us
I
a
mean,
little
let's
bit
say
of
they
time.
jump to New Zealand and then like 6 months after they're there, they just change the laws again. You know, that's the problem. No one wants to put money.
Yeah, they're not
invest
gonna.
money.
All they have to
theory
do is
is
stop selling fucking one shots and shit and just sell flavors.
it wasn't New Zealand that they were talking about. I think it's because the laws keep fluctuating. Too. It was another country that's on the border. That
Have a good night, Dusty.
Night,
What I last
Dusty.
heard. As a theory, I don't know
Night,
if it's
Dusty.
actually got validity. Good
I
night.
mean, the only other place they could go, and it's a big if, is Indonesia. But Indonesia's got its own problems.
Later, skater.
I have so many freaking flowers out here.
So you posted something and hippie
yeah,
commented with his.
the tulips actually are not in bloom yet here, but they are coming up. So that won't be too long. Tulip. I can't wait until the lilies come up because we have a bunch of specialty colored lilies here around the house. Special order colors you don't normally see. Those are my favorite.
What are you mixing up, Uncle Paul?
Mixing up Steve-O's recipe.
You made the cut, Steve-O. Made the cut.
Like a statue back there.
How much did you qualify it?
I mean, Paul and Bob actually mixed
Nothing.
my recipe.
Nothing? Awesome.
No, it's perfect.
Nice. Steve's perfect. I knew that.
Gotta shake.
Oh, look at that. Got some bubbles in there.
Yeah, that's just.
I think personally it really shines after a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Biddy, I agree. I don't think that anybody should anymore with the way things are going. If you're gonna rename, leave vape out of it. Because you're a flavor, especially in a flavor company, don't put that in your flavor. Even if that's all that's your only source. Sourcing only vape flavorings to vape vapors. Still take it out of the name because you're gonna be flagged a lot.
Come on.
I mean, even on import, think about that. If you put vape on something, people look at it.
No.
You put vape on something that comes to this state and you have it on the packaging,
Forget
it's
it.
gonna get flagged.
Same with here.
I mean, yeah, you get something in there, food flavorings, and it comes under Vape Train Australia, you're screwed.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Look what happened when the tobacco flavors I brought in once.
Yep.
Boy,
They're flavorings. They're not actually tobacco. But they say tobacco. No.
oh, I had to go over it with FedEx Security or CBSA.
These politicians literally think that you put VG, PG, and nicotine into a bottle and it tastes like a cigarette.
Pretty much.
You know what I'd like to do is take my bottle of nicotine and spray them in the face with it. Fuck.
Make sure it's 1,000 milligram, Dave.
Nate, now what?
I want to
Nate, now
dissolve
what?
you,
There
you
go.
motherfucker.
Kitty cam.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna get out
Let
of here.
a fucking kid rip on 50 milligram trying to get a buzz. He'll get Nick sick and he'll never want to touch the shit again.
And on that note,
Yeah. But yeah, good night, everybody. Let's have a good week tomorrow. Benny Vapes, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then tomorrow night if TJ's on, Golf T Vapes tomorrow night. I think he's supposed to be on tomorrow night, right? I think.
Yeah, we haven't
Until
heard
last minute.
Haven't heard anything till we'll find out within the last probably hour before the show for sure. I'll remind him again, and hopefully he just sees that and then just jumps on.
you know, sometimes it's in the last 15 minutes before it starts when it shows up and we're like, oh shit, we gotta get ready.
Yep. And so, thank you, Adam, for dropping that. And yeah, let's start off with, let's see, Steve-O.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, while I'm busy with everything, so I can't watch it, he does something.
Yeah. Yeah, 7 p.m. Eastern. If you're in the Facebook group, you know, but now we're also on YouTube. So 7 p.m. Eastern, you can click on my name in the chat and subscribe if you want. Yeah. We just hang out. I find something to build or a couple things to wick up. And we just shoot the shit. Pretty good time.
We just finished episode 3 or 4 just before the show.
And
Um,
unfortunately, we're going to be on a freeze for watching
I
it.
played
'cause
the
we're not watching
fuck
movies for
played
the
the fuck
podcast.
out of 3, 4, and New Vegas.
I played 4 the other night for like 8 hours. I kind of hooked into it.
Might be.
I never played it. I never played 4 before.
It just feels so clunky anymore. Those games.
It is clunky.
You gotta play it on
feels
PC
slow.
and add mods to it to
It
fucking.
feels slow. And what's worse is right now, okay, the suit ran out of battery power, so it's back there, and I'm carrying around a minigun going like a snail.
Oh God, no! Fuck that! Fuck that!
No, screw that. I took out a lot of people with that minigun already, so I got about 400 or 500 rounds left. I'm good.
Yeah, works. There you go.
But yeah, now Bob, what do you got coming on this week?
Dragon's Dogma 2 tomorrow, Thursday, Friday.
You are playing that officially now.
Fuck yeah!
And then Adam,
yeah.
you got all kinds of shit going on.
And then Dark Souls 3. Bought it. Gonna
Adam's
play that
got
afterwards.
Adam's got all kinds of shit going on his channel and around him lately.
Go see
Got
my
all kinds of
band.
announcements.
Got some shows coming up too.
Go
So
listen
if
to
you're
my
in the
band.
greater Chicago area, go check it out.
Do it.
Get
There you
yourself a Chicago dog.
I may or may not post. I may or may not go live on my YouTube channel. If I can get a signal in there. I don't know if when we play, because I don't know if I trust leaving my phone just sitting around, but definitely when Fuzzy's band plays. So yeah, on my YouTube, subscribe, click the bell. Do it. Next.
He's also got the comics. He does his lives and opening them and putting up his pictures. He took some video of that. You have your lives of some of the actual your band playing. And you said something about possibly doing some lives for practice.
Yeah, when I get around to it. I need to buy like a clamp for my freaking phone so I can prop it up properly. But yeah, I'd like to start going live at practices every once in a while, once a month maybe.
You're not a late night owl. Adam's usually got a stream every now and then. It shows up at 4 or 5 in the morning Eastern Standard Time sometimes.
When my killing juices are flowing, I guess. Usually just killing time before I gotta feed the Shaniquas.
Apathy keeps spreading the positive. Love you, brother. Yeah, just have a good
Playing
week.
right now.
Enjoy it. We will have an episode coming up this week of What in a Horror podcast too. And then Saturdays, I know it's a weird one, but we're doing herbs and florals because it's 420, and I mean, I'm sorry, but and you can do spices if you want to or whatever. But it's just kind of the theme, or you can mix whatever you want if you really don't want to stay with that theme.
Definitely don't have herbs.
But yeah, it can be. That's why I added the florals too, because it make it a
I
little
don't
easier
have
for
herbs
people.
either.
Well, I did it under flour. You know, that still falls under 420 flour. So there you go. But
I
you
think
know what?
I have an idea.
Cough,
of what
cough.
Here's another theory. It's 420. Make yourself some munchy flavors. Go for it. That's another option.
I think I have an idea of a flavor I'm gonna use.
But yeah, that should be a fun, interesting episode that I'm sure Tommy V would love. Good night, everybody.
I'm sure Tommy V's going to be pretty incoherent that day.
It'd be a great day for him to come on. He'll come on upside down that day instead of
Come on.
sideways.
Come here.
All right.
did
Good night,
once, didn't
everybody. Yeah. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Oh,
Have a good one.
Bob, go ahead.
Still a night. Sayonara. Cha cha cha. Much love.
Bye,
How's a
everybody.
dickhead?
Take that out of your butt, Duchess.